This is my
5.
It's my favorite tweet on all of Twitter.
It should be up now.
So true.
It's so
Cool. Are we back? Good.
Are we-
Yes.
Should be.
Let's see.
There were 2 times.
Yes.
of
Okay.
purpose.
We're good.
They
Sorry
are
about
good.
that. Tamiya was so powerful that Tamiya killed the stream. Anyway, so bottom left, Tamiya art.
Cool.
Yeah, there it is. Thank you. I think they're going by Peach Quick now, the artist. You can find them on our. I think we have a credits page somewhere.
I made a credits page, yeah.
You can find them on our credits page. Also, I added them on Twitter when we posted the art.
Very good with art. Everything. They've been awesome.
Yes. Yes, very, very good communication and everything. So, anywho, as I was saying, Grum went and touched the tree after I had mentioned Levy. Right? I got that right?
Yes.
Okay. And then woke up after like a vision with a missing hand, but then a bunch of rocks came to it and formed a gauntlet of stone.
The tree became my hand.
Tree hand. Except made of stone. And
because
I
the
mean,
tree was stone.
you had just gone back and you were like considering not telling them, but you were being really sus about it, so you told them.
I mean, he was
And
more
showed
just
them.
tackling with the idea of, man, if anyone goes there, like, what are they gonna, like, where did the tree go?
We're gonna get in trouble for stealing the tree.
Oh, God.
Snatched.
But, like,
And-
the God gave it to me, like...
It's true.
Yeah, good luck telling other people that though. Oh, God gave it to me.
I mean, am I a religious icon now? Because,
Maybe.
Like, I'm wearing, like, a...
You are a patron of the Irish.
Irish.
Oh, jeez.
Irish, yeah. And that's where we'll pick up after you had just gone taken like a bath
Yeah.
and you guys were in the
Come
room.
out, we open scene, Grum, the steam settling out as Grum, like, arm, like, and he, like, has a towel wrapped around it. It's like a pink fluffy towel.
Expensive.
Oh, yeah, he saw that they had this nice towels.
Yeah, they got them. They imported them from the Nazdan Republic, which is known for their dyes.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this was like late at night, right? I thought we were sleeping.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought
We were
gonna
gonna long
You guys
rest.
were talking, but
We
yeah.
were.
We
And then we ended talking.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's what I mean.
We actually opened scene the next morning.
Yes.
And by morning, you know, it's still pitch black. But one of the things that I believe, what's the place you're in called?
Glum.
No, not the
Rolling Rock Inn.
Rolling Rock Inn? Yeah, right, obviously. They actually have internal, like, circadian lighting, I think it's called, where it, like, when morning comes, the lights slowly turn on. Morning, as in, like, yeah.
Interesting.
What kind of
So-
lighting is it? Is it like crystalline? Or...
They seem to have, like, crystals, kind of like, you know the gamer lights that people in dorms have, where they're, against, they're, like, strips? That's that with crystals, and they're, like, warm whites that, like, slowly glow.
You say people in dorms, but if we panned the camera over to your room,
No, I don't have those are different.
Same,
Those are,
same
nanoliths
concept.
are not.
We
the same.
used
They're
to.
cheap Walmart.
Concept.
They're the upgraded version.
Yeah, they're the upgraded version that cost $1,000.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
So, I guess, yeah, I wake up and I'm still, like, weird with my arm, and I guess I'll spend the entire morning just kind of, like, fucking around with it, like, throwing it and maybe seeing if I can move the hand without it.
Yeah, you can. It's definitely weird because you don't actually feel in that hand anymore.
Yeah. Like, I'm trying to see, like, I'm trying to see if it can be, like, a pseudo-mage hand, where, like, I can throw out the hand and then, like, have it crawl into the ground.
It can just, yeah, it can.
I'm fucking around with that like, the entire morning.
Okay,
like,
That's what wakes me up.
Yeah,
I'm
you
in the
guys-
same room.
I was gonna say,
You
maybe,
feel
like,
like
I,
a-
like, crawl up Brayoft's fucking, like, leg and just, like...
yeah. So you wake up to that.
Yeah.
Right, check out what I can do.
Yeah. Grab it and like throw it away.
You know, I'm getting used to this thing.
Don't do that. That's like a spider.
Yeah, but it could be really fun for messing around with other people.
Yeah, I don't like being the recipient of that.
Yeah, I'm sure. I just want to try it out.
Mm.
And I guess, like, then put it in a glove. Because if we're going to be heading out, I don't want, you know, other people seeing that.
Sounds good. You too.
I've probably, since I've been used to Glum since I've been staying here, so I'm probably more used to like the night cycle. I would have gotten up a little bit earlier, gone for like a run around the city now that I'm back in my favorite terrain, you know.
Sure.
And then I guess I'd be coming back around when I assume that you would be waking up.
Yep. I would finish tending to my creation, my boy, because I have to perform it over a long rest this time.
Bradley 8.
Oh, right.
It's definitely more than 8. So I would be, like attaching dog limbs, like titrating fluids, have the whole setup.
Where does Tally have dog limbs?
Tally has dog limbs in the game mechanics of Dungeons.
Okay. I was like, Tally owns a bag with a bunch of dog parts.
I do canonically have a shit ton of stuff in my
That's
coat,
true. That's true.
and that's just parts of animals.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Saying that they can't just go out for
Does
a
anything
walk.
look different about this Bradley?
This Bradley, I wouldn't say so. Maybe I'd install. What were the 2 other things? They're in my notes actually.
I think it was an adrenaline gland was one.
Yes.
And I'm struggling to remember the last one. Was it the acid reflux thing?
Somebody's gonna need Tums.
Or was it the tail?
There were 3 things. I
Yeah.
have my.
The tongue, maybe?
Tongue?
Did Bradley ever
Did
have a
Bradley
tongue?
not have a tongue before?
No, it's
no.
like
No,
special.
no. It was
Does
like
that
a
give
lizard
Bradley
tongue.
the sticky ability again?
Poison
Sticky
tail,
tongue.
stretchy tongue, and adrenaline gland.
Turning Bradley into a frog.
I'll put the poison tail on him
Okay.
as well.
You're right. We
Does
are.
it still have like a coyote tail, but like it's just like a little barb in the end?
He actually has I believe in his art he has foxtails.
Yeah.
I
sense.
still imagine that's
3 of
like
them.
it's still foxtail, but like there's just like a little spine at the end. that
No, I
comes
think
out.
he has an extra tail now. I think he had 3 foxtails and now he has something more akin to a scorpion tail attached.
Yeah.
Bradley flies by twirling the tails around.
Bradley doesn't. He has a set of crow wings arranged like a dragonfly.
Those are exclusively cosmetic.
Yeah.
It's really a
We all
tail
know how
scenario.
Bradley actually flies.
So
I'll walk in and see this abomination.
it's
Yeah.
not it's actually cutting edge science.
Sure. The fuck is that?
But you my dog.
Oh.
It's not.
You're in a different. I'll stab you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
Yeah,
thought I was
you're in
like
a different
walking
room.
out.
You'd probably be in. You 2 were in a room, right?
Yeah, I was gonna go
Yeah.
downstairs and get
They're in a separate
breakfast.
room.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, you guys can go. We'll do you in a second. Yeah.
I've seen dogs. That's not a dog.
Okay. Well, this is my homunculus. Its name is Bradley, and he's my loyal companion.
Right.
Oh, hold on. Pull out another eyeball.
Are you correcting the eye, or are you putting in an extra eye in one
Oh,
of
I
the eye
missed one.
sockets?
I
Oh,
missed
you
one.
missed one.
Yeah.
Right. I think the others are going to breakfast. I'm gonna join them.
That's a good. Yeah,
And I'm gonna
I'll be down in a minute. I need to finish my morning routine. And I will brew a healing potion and a second healing potion today using 2 reagent dice for that.
Nice.
I was gonna say, friend's also with you, right?
Oh yes, friend
Oh,
is in
yeah,
the room as
friend.
well.
Oh, I already seen friend.
Yeah, you know friend.
I just wonder, make sure we remember him.
Yes, very important. Friend of the gargoyle.
Friend the gargoyle.
Where's it? Gargoyle friend.
I'll head down to dinner to breakfast.
Cool.
I keep friend and I keep Bradley very close to me at all
Yep.
times.
Yeah, cool. So you guys head down for breakfast at the Rolling Rock Inn. Notably, Hark isn't there. It seems to be one of his other employees is doing breakfast.
I'd like to specifically be like mid-conversation at this point. So almost arguing, being like, oh, well, because it's always night here, it's always dinner. And because we always had a free dinner, I feel like that should probably roll over into today. I don't know what your policy
The
is.
drow kind of looks like he's like, it doesn't work that way.
But
It's-
you see, we never left.
Yeah, I understand that.
I go back.
You guys
upstairs.
do get a discount for staying here for the night, but you're not gonna get it for free. I'm sorry.
Dude, can I just have some eggs and toast?
Yeah, it'll
that.
be like a few copper.
Let me just grab my
Yeah,
wallet real
full.
quick, and I turn over to see Tally.
Here you go, and I
Yeah,
and,
that's valid.
or I have I like pull out my bag of like saying, yeah, I have the money
Okay.
for whenever.
Yeah, and
I-
so, it'll probably cost like a single, like let's just go with 5 copper. 5 copper for breakfast,
I can
discounted
manage
down
that.
from 1 silver.
I'll also be buying breakfast. Whatever their standard food is, I guess.
Well, they have options.
What are their entire menu?
Well, since you're in a mountain region, there's not a lot of like there's not a lot of like fish. There is a seafood platter like for breakfast, but it's a lot more expensive because they're not really near the mainland.
Do they have rock eggs?
No, but they do have eggs. Like that's a big thing. There's a bunch of different eggs. They have owlbear eggs. They have sorry, a lot of it's like mushroom kind of theme because that's easy enough to get on a mountain. Truffles. There's a lot of things with truffles. I can't find it. I did write stuff down for
Specific
for
breakfast
the specific
option.
meals you'd find because I thought that was really cool.
I think that's
but I
in the.
can't-
Ooh, isn't that in the packet?
It might be in the packet, honestly.
Do you have the packet?
Of course I
I'll get whatever their standard food is.
So it's eggs and like.
Yeah.
Sure.
I want to see like a chicken fried mushroom, or it's like a chicken fried steak.
The Verge has
Yeah.
specific things listed.
An over easy egg and mushroom mix. And do you have like Bloody Marys or something like that?
I'm sorry, we don't really do that in the mornings.
It's like a morning thing sometimes. Am I thinking of the right drink?
Yes, you are.
Yeah. Okay.
No, you're not. Bloody Marys are made with tomato juice. You're thinking of a mimosa.
Yeah.
That's the one with orange juice.
Yeah. Yeah, just some morning mimosas, you
Well,
know.
that one makes sense. I'll
Hair
do
of
that for you.
Hair of the dog it is. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I guess I'll make an exception because you guys did roll the rock.
Thank you.
Yeah, so they kind of like
That's fancy shit.
go behind the scenes for a little bit, and you guys are left alone for like a minute or two.
So, I don't know about all of you, but I'm not very sure on where we should be looking for if the toy maker is
I
here.
think we should eat
Toy
breakfast
store.
and go back upstairs before discussing in an open tavern.
That is true.
It's in a toy store. I mean,
Probably a toy store.
it's not exactly the most secretive of.
Well, I mean, I don't know what the toy stores are in the city.
Well,
Do
they'll look
you-
around. There's probably one somewhere that I've seen but haven't registered as a toy store. So, like,
So, around this time, the drow comes out and she kind of hands you guys your meal. Did you guys get anything to eat?
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I didn't know if you did.
I'll get something.
Yeah, it'll just cost much, like 5 copper. Hands you guys kind of like
You have
There you
0
go.
dollars.
your mimosa. Kind of hands it to you. It was so you were the one who pushed the rock, right? I wasn't working that night, but I was told all about it. It's awesome.
Yeah, it was a pretty big rock.
It is a big rock. We've actually been thinking of upgrading it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe you should keep that rock and then get a bigger rock that gets a bigger price.
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
And you can have you have 3 rocks. You have like a smaller rock.
Yeah.
And then you have a bigger rock.
That's fair enough.
So there you go.
What are you guys doing in town, if you might mind me asking?
The side question: the conversion is 100 copper, 1 silver, 100 silver, 1 gold.
Might be 10. Let me check.
I think it's 10 silver is 1.
Yeah, I think.
And then it's 100 copper is 1 silver.
I always forget the conversion. Oh, 10 silver. It's 1 gold is 10 silver, so it's 1 to 10.
is 10 silver.
Sure.
Haha.
We're adventurers. We're doing standard adventuring.
I'm sorry, I meant more. I mean, you're only the second orc I've ever seen out here.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't mean to, I don't mean to assume, but I don't know much about Ice Tusk.
We were
but-
like adventurers, but yeah, sure.
I'm just with them. We're a party, and we just adventurers take us one place and another, and accidentally go through a teleporter and end up on the other side of the world.
Nice.
And
What's your party name? I was kidding.
work in progress at current
Adventurers,
moment.
really? You guys? Would I recognize your party?
Anyway, no. She's like, oh, that's cool. Well, I just thought I'd bring it up because I don't know much about Ice Tusk, but I've been told it's kind of hard to like leave once you go in.
It's pretty rough. It's mostly winter a lot of the times.
Yeah, I heard about
Even
that.
even in summer, it's
Yeah.
basically winter.
Yeah.
And so winter is just winter doubled.
Yeah, I hope this isn't offensive, by the way. I'm just curious. Like, it's something that's really interested to me. Like, I'm working as a bartender now, you know, but I do want to kind of go out and do like a more ecological thing with my life. But you know, it's tough.
There's a lot to see out there.
Yeah, I mean, Glumm's a nice city. I do need to get something for my eyesight if I were to leave,
Yeah.
but I just don't have, I don't have money for that right now. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah,
It is really nice to see a sunset once in a while.
that's true. I can't say I've seen one of those before. Only like pictures, I guess.
Seeing the real thing is 10 times. I say it's 10 times better than just the pictures.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got quite the interesting party here. I mean, animal folk, not too uncommon, but I haven't seen many in Glum. And then, I mean, Seder, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what do you? I don't want to, again, tell me if this is rude. I don't want to enroach anything, but what are you doing outside of the dream?
It's. That's a good question.
Oh, you don't know?
No, of course I know. But it is a little rude, a little personal.
Oh, I didn't mean to. I was just, usually they don't leave. You're the first Seder I've met that's like not been all high and mighty about being a fae, you know?
Yeah, well,
Like I was just curious. Again, I like I keep notes and stuff. It's just really interesting. I want to make like a guide, into like all these different races. Like a guide to monsters.
Guide to-
No, I was just curious because I don't know, it's unusual.
Yeah, it is. Well, we should probably discuss the thing we wanted to discuss in our rooms.
I'm sorry. I'll leave you guys. Do you guys have anything else on here?
What was your name?
Oh crap. Oh, it's just Meredith. Meredith. Yes.
That's nice.
Meredith, just out of curiosity, if someone is looking for work around the city, do you know any good spots to find anything?
Oh, certainly. I mean, it's Glum's the city of industry. Like there's always stuff going on. Well, if you want more adventuring stuff, I know some things that people like complain about. But if you're looking for like work, I don't know. I guess the palace is hiring like people to do investigative work. Trying to see what else.
Is that you?
I mean, there's a bunch of internal issues. I don't know if you care about that. I don't know. Like, what are you specifically looking for? I guess.
I guess where would we find adventuring work? That's where I'm most comfortable, I'd say.
Oh, I mean, really anywhere. I mean, do you have like a preference to kind of work? Like, do you want to do something more, I guess, like uncharted territory? I know it's kind of adventuring, or would you rather do something that's more like you know what you're getting yourself into?
Have you got anything like in the city?
In the city, yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, depends. Again, do you want something more adventure-y, fighty, like, or do you want something that's more, I guess, complicated? I don't really know.
Well, let's hear all about all of them.
We're not really looking for work right now.
We do have a very specific job that we were literally about to discuss moments ago.
We're not
But-
too
but,
pushed.
like,
We can always check in on this
It
later.
would be good to know what's going on in the city. What's like problems and stuff,
There's always problems in the city.
and it would be
Of
good
course.
to know them
I was
in
thinking.
case it has any connection to anything that we might eventually want to know.
That's what I was thinking.
So yeah, like anything.
Well,
in the city.
okay. I mean, there's the cave that people want to, find out what's going on there. People have been disappearing. I'm sure you've heard. People don't know what's going on there, and I guess it would it'd be a great service if someone could stop whatever's making things disappear. I guess, but that's what I meant by more like uncharted territory. There's these two brothers, the goblins. They've been kind of throwing. They kind of like wrap things together, and they've been throwing them off the edge of kind of like the higher up area, and it's starting to collect on the bottom.
It's kind of rad.
It's not really great for the environment. I guess people complain about that. You can try solving any of the inter-city issues. I mean, there's the stonemasons, there's the myconids, bunch of stuff. I mean, there's the graffiti that's been going on. That's the thing the palace wants done. Like I don't know what you specifically are looking for, I guess.
With the cave, like who's going missing? Is it just
It
people?
just seems
kids
random. Yeah,
or
people, not kids.
no kids? Okay.
It's just people go past it, I guess, when they're traveling, or sometimes it's like teenagers who are trying to like go in and play like I don't know, truth or dare or something, and they just don't come back. Yeah, I'm not sure. Glum is mostly industry. We don't have that many guards, and the ones that we do have are either at the palace or, I mean, we've got like I don't know if I'd call them guards. They're more like cops. But anyway, we have like some lower level guards, but they are more concerned about the internal. I mean, the stonemason thing has been getting a little out of hand with riots and stuff, but that's what they're mostly focused on. I don't know.
Consider just walling off the cave.
Yeah,
Actually, good point.
we tried that.
Oh.
They didn't come back.
The wall?
No, the people who went to put the wall.
Okay, well then have like a series of people watching the people who put up the wall. I don't think it should be that difficult. It's a
If you don't think it's that
hole
difficult,
in the ground.
Go do it yourself. I mean, people will pay you, I'm sure. I'm just telling you what I know. I'm not in charge of putting the wall around the cave. I'm literally just I'm a student. I'm a bartender and a student.
Yeah.
We appreciate the information.
Of course, yeah. You guys anything else?
Another mimosa?
No,
No?
not another mimosa for him.
Oh,
I
okay.
was-
Well, enjoy your meals. If you guys need me, you can just flag me down. Cool. Bye-bye. She kind of heads back to some other tables and stuff.
Okay. Rude. Alright.
Okay, so that was mostly useless information, but it's good to know.
It's just a guy. It's just the fella. Not everyone
I don't
has
think it's just a
relevant
fella.
information.
What?
Not everyone has relevant information as to the goings on in the inner political city.
Yes,
You-
that's true.
Yeah. I don't know why we were interrogating this bar person.
Oh, do you know who are we gonna ask? Who do you think we should go to?
Someone
Guys.
who would know?
Up and out of the fucking tap.
I wasn't trying to interrogate him. I was just genuinely trying to look for side shit.
Yeah, you were just asking for like.
We have a main. We have a.
But we don't. But there's.
We've got two main
it's time.
goals.
I mean, we can.
Our friend is in Iraq. Let's
we
not
fucking-
forget about that.
Like, we're here. I'm just trying to make conversation. Can I not make conversation as a role player?
You're into roleplay, bro?
Anyway, yeah. So you guys finish up your meal. I assume.
Yes. Can we finish our meal, go up to the room, and discuss what the plan is then?
Yeah, I mean it's good food. It's not the best.
Does our
Passable.
temporary hit points wear off by now?
Yes.
From heroes use?
Um,
Should have gone to combat.
For real.
Should have fought some wisps or something.
No.
Should freaking.
You know how like local taverns have like little area maps sometimes,
Yeah.
like sort of advertising other businesses. Does this place have anything like that?
I guess not anything specific. It would only be stuff that's in the packet, I guess.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Now that we're in the room, so we have 7 days to find and stop the Toymaker. I'd like to hear everyone's ideas on where we could start looking.
Toy Stories.
Yeah.
It's a great idea. Yes, we can start looking at toy stores, but I just have a hunch that this operation is different, and that they didn't come in, set up a toy store, and start causing havoc with the same method that we've seen before.
Why would it be different?
Well, they're in the capital.
Because they're in the capital of the country, and the
We could
time limit we have as well. From what we've seen in the past for Rosen Lake, we didn't know a time limit, and there wasn't. It was a slow, gradual process of people getting these toys that were cursed and then them spreading the werewolves curse, the lycanthropy curse to other people. It wasn't in 7 days something is going to happen and you're going to lose your chance.
No, in 7 days they'll be done. They'll leave. I mean, that's
It's interesting
exactly what
that-
happened last time.
It's interesting that we have that information is all I think.
Yeah, who's your source?
I can't tell you that.
Okay,
On account, like, it's an anonymous source as well. Like,
so you don't know.
Well, I trust them.
So you...
Well, regardless,
I trust that the information is fair.
Okay.
regardless, the toy maker we saw, they did target, kids and stuff, and we saw that they they gave the toys to the children. So maybe we find a school around here, and maybe we see if there's any suspicious looking toys that the kids have.
I'd rather not go back to another school.
That is true. That was quite an experience.
I think that toy stores are a good place to look first. Are there any other ideas on where we could look after that? Let me pull up.
I think the schools was actually quite a good idea, yeah.
Let me look through this really.
I mean, one of the places maybe maybe an orphanage. I don't know if there's any
We can
around.
look through the thing. I'll review some of the pages and then I'll take some of the pages.
Oh, jeez.
I just need to write down the order we're doing this in.
I'm pretty sure there's no schools or orphanages or toy stores on the packet. If that's what you're looking for.
No, I'm just looking for interesting places.
Richard
to go
listed
look because-
every single building in this.
Well, I'm sure that these are the
There's a bathroom.
more important buildings.
Yeah, so pretty sure we had just talked to an NPC who told us the important buildings. So
If you're looking for an orphanage, there would be one here.
Yeah, but
and schools, I assume.
I feel, yeah.
I would prefer to find somewhere on here.
Let's target the kids who don't have parents to rat on us.
That's a good point.
Well, we can just tell them that we're bringing them on a cool adventure, and then they tell us everything, and then we just bring them to the mimic.
No, I'm not.
I'm kidding.
I'm
Oh
not
my god.
team kidnap kids.
Grum's not passing the next
Who are they gonna
hero
tell?
point check.
Yeah,
Grum fails. Dies immediately from divine
Yeah.
judgment.
I'm kidding.
Takes 8,000 d6 of radiant damage.
I think it would be interesting to check out the
Stonemasons.
the goblins who have been throwing junk off the side. If they're intimate with a junkyard, I would believe them to be intimate with the trash of the area. And you can find a lot about people through the trash they throw out. They might have seen something. It would be an interesting place to check. I'm also interested in attempting to commune with the wisps. If they are everywhere around Glum, it might be they might have seen something, and if we can find a way to communicate with them, since they're not immediately hostile, they could almost act as like a network of eyes that might have seen something.
And weren't we told not to mess with them?
We were told not to mess with the wisps. Yes, we were told not to hurt them or anything like that, but they are intelligent creatures. I wouldn't mind discussing with them, or attempting to. Obviously, we can find out more information to see if people have tried to commune with the wisps in the past, see how that worked. But I think that's an idea as well. But I like the toy stores as well.
I don't know about you guys, but I really want to see Tally dig through the trash.
Well, I think that's good for after we do the stuff that we've already talked about doing. That's good, like a last resort, I think, is to go to the junkyard. Because I don't think that really. And maybe.
I'm
Maybe.
curious to what Tally would get out of a junkyard, so I'm really trying to follow up with that.
The idea would be to talk with the people who.
Talk with the trash monsters.
Well, I think the point is that the goblins aren't the junkyard. They're they're throwing stuff into.
They've made
the
a
junk
pile.
I thought
Which-
it was just like a random.
from the impression that we talked to with the NPC.
Yeah, but it's written on here as Kirk and Craig's Jr. I don't care. So I was just assuming that they are.
Stop whispering. They can't hear us.
That's the point.
They probably can't.
We
Oh my god.
did we get the impression that the goblins also own the junkyard?
They
Or
don't-
are
It's
no,
just a junkyard
It's
as
just
a
a
byproduct
junkyard
of their thing.
of their
Yes.
stuff. So they would have trinkets and gizmos, and that's an interesting
That's true.
idea of where they source those.
Given our time of year, the altitude of the location, and it being constantly dark, is there snow here?
Yes. Yeah.
It's on a very big hill. Okay, I'm gonna keep that in mind in case I want to go sledding later.
Yeah. No, given the time of the year, it would be kind of snowy. I don't know if it's snowing on this specific day. Let me check. Yeah, today the temperatures are 15 to 30 degrees with a light breeze of 47 miles per hour and no precipitation. Clouds are clear.
A light breeze
47
at 47 miles.
427.
Oh, okay.
Why would I say 47 miles per hour wind?
'Cause it's
427.
No. Yeah. No precipitation.
We can go start looking for a toy
Next week,
store. First, I do have something I want to do. It'll be quick. I'd like to take out my sending stone, and I would like to send a message to Sam. The message is: check in. We have Toymaker, Lead, and Glum. We have 7 days to stop them. We'll check in daily. Is all well? Question mark.
Okay. Does Hangstone, you hear each other's voice, right?
I would have to look up the spell sending, but I know it is 25 words once a day.
One action, yeah. Sending with other stone can be used once per day. I assume
I would
it's
assume they were like you talking to them, and the
like a
stone mouth
walkie-talkie.
knows how to talk back.
Your universe.
Yeah, I think that's
As
how you
Neil Breen
canonize
would
it. I
say.
think that's technically not right, but
You send a short message of 25 words or less to a creature which you are familiar. The creature hears the message
your
and
guys'
its mind
magic.
recognizes
Yeah,
it
just
as
because
the
these
sender.
these are setting stones, I'm gonna have them act like walkie-talkies, basically. So you would say that. You kind of hear back Sam's voice. He's kind of like, "Oh, good. Stay safe."
That's yours. Oh.
Yeah, the shotgun is number one.
right.
Wait,
It's
what?
in,
It's in your axe, remember?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
that's true.
You can still keep that though for the information on it.
No
That's
more
not
information from Sam. Not about if Kruber's come back, how the town is.
You didn't say anything else, no.
All right. I will still be checking in with him daily just to give him updates.
Fair enough. So
Alright.
I guess we go out to find some toy stores.
No, it makes a noise when it's hanging.
I'm gonna
Something in the background.
ask, or not ask, but I'm gonna look around the like small map-esque that I found earlier and see if any like toy store-ish things show up on there, as well as sort of specifically just trying to pinpoint the locations that we were looking at earlier. But as I'm looking, keep in mind that I can't read.
Yeah, make an investigation check, I guess.
6.
You don't see any toy stores now.
I'll go up behind him and look at the map.
Also make an investigation check then.
I'm looking at the map as well.
Okay. Yeah, for it.
Cool. This is my favored terrain, so I believe I get double proficiency.
Could I make a
Since it's
perception check?
an intelligence check.
Natural 20, baby.
You see no toy stores.
I also don't see any toy stores.
Yeah, there. You kind of like
Yeah, see,
maybe
guys?
walk around, look at like just up, ask some people, just very light like perusing.
Oh.
I guess you just don't. There's no one says anything about a toy store. No, you can't find anything.
Oh, I was looking at the map, but okay, if we're
Yeah,
looking around the city itself.
Yeah.
Well, I talked to a few people no one says that there's any toy stores in the city whatsoever, so.
That's even weirder.
I mean, if this town is all about big.
This is a
industrial
large
machines,
town. You'd think they'd have like Tinker Toys or something.
There's no like dedicated toy store.
Like a good parent would want to have some like banging toys for their kids.
Well, I guess that leaves one option of, we're gonna go see the goblins then?
Yeah, you could also check schools.
I mean,
It's difficult to
Uh,
just walk up and check a school.
I mean, the goblins are like. I think we're closer to the goblins than like a school, so let's go up to there.
Okay.
I'm not opposed to. I don't feel Tamia, what we did in Rosen Lake was we checked a school, checked a toy store, and I just feel like it's not going to follow the exact same pattern. So I don't think retracing our steps from Rosen Lake will help.
Sure. I'm just questioning how helpful the goblins will be, given pretty sure they're causing problems. So I don't know, like, are we going to go up and ask them?
They're not causing that many problems. They're making a pile.
They are. We actively asked someone what
It's a
their
big
local problems
pile.
were, and they said these two goblins.
What's wrong with a pile? It's like when you're on the beach and you dig a big hole.
Well, Tamia, do you have a better lead to follow? A better place to look?
No.
Would you like to try to come up with one?
Yeah, I'll follow you guys.
Yeah.
Well,
We're gonna
we're
talk
just
to the
gonna be-
Gobbo Boys.
We're gonna be doing our best. You do seem like the real private eye here, the real hired.
So I've been following Toymaker's trail. I've never actually like caught up to the Toymaker. This would be like my first time really.
Oh, so you're bad at it.
She hasn't lost the trail, so she's been following something.
We ran into the Toymaker on complete accident, and someone who's been trying for years is.
We did encounter them, and then later bump into them on accident in a crypt in the
And
mountains.
you lost them both times.
Wait,
so I
wait,
wouldn't really
wait.
say that you have a higher track record.
We
than
weren't
that.
trying to catch. If that was our main priority, then things would have been a little different.
Tamia, I
Our
have a question. You said the toy maker is going after the stringy things, right?
Whose name did you say? I thought you said Tamia.
Yes.
Well, I wanted to ask, do you know if there's any of the strings in the city?
Well, yeah. Grum.
What?
We've been over this, yes. There is a... I also don't think Tamia is filled in on the threads floor.
No, I'm not. This
So-
is my first time hearing it.
Yeah, so I've been deliberately keeping that for Tamia. That's the whole reason I went upstairs and had that interrogation with Tamia.
It does make perfect sense for Grum to spill that.
Yeah.
though. That's very in character.
Like, I thought, like, we're working with them.
I mean, if you didn't tell Grum that I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like Grum would assume. That makes sense. So just keep playing it out, I guess.
If
What-
what's here?
Did I say something wrong?
No. If you have information on something with the Toymaker, you should tell me.
Like, I thought
As
we were...
the number one person who's hunting the Toymaker right now.
Look, if we're gonna find them, then we need our party to know everything.
well, okay, let's back up a second.
Let's back up a second
Give me a
as
sec.
well. That
Tam here's not in the party. I mean, like, we can't just go like dishing out invitations, right?
I think that we should head close to the capital, the like real.
Up.
Yeah.
Go up.
Look, if you're
Close.
saying
I
we
mean-
have 7 days for this, they
Close.
told us. Tamia was the one who told us that we have 7
Yeah.
days. Why would they give us that information if they didn't trust us?
I mean, that's probably where it is. If we're
And even
being
still,
honest with ourselves.
I mean, are we gonna go run around and crap with some goblins, or are we gonna go to where the toy maker is most likely gonna go? Which we all know that the toy maker wants the thing.
And the
Will
guard.
perceptions be eavesdropping on them if they're like huddled away from you?
If they allow it.
I only set up a huddle to keep you out of that one quip I made. I'm not
If
I'm
they
not hiding
do
anything
that.
else I'm saying, but I'm also not talking about the strings.
Look, all I'm saying.
Where are we right now? We're like in this moment. Where are we?
Still at your table, I think. Or did you guys go
No,
upstairs?
You said we went around.
Yeah,
and
Richard, you
asked
said we
people
went around and asked people.
for
Yeah,
the-
and you came back. It wouldn't make sense for you
I
to have to
see.
roll perception to look at a map.
I assume you're like out in the
It was
streets.
investigation, and then you made us also do
Yeah.
that.
Sure.
Let's-
fine. You're outside of the place.
Let's head back inside. Let's go to the room. I would prefer to talk about this in private. I will fill you in on more information, Tamia. But I think we should look near the capital next. You near the palace? Sorry, I lost it.
Yeah, it's like a palace.
Near the Grand Palace, up by the spire. You accidentally raised a good point at first.
I did?
Which gave me an idea, yes.
Yes!
Once we're in the room,
Fred does a little dance. It's like, I got it right. I got it right.
So- Tamia, I need to know that I can just trust you. And I'm not making you do anything. I just want to take your word for this. Can I trust you in what I'm about to tell you?
Yeah, probably.
The toy maker's looking for very powerful ancient artifacts. Extraordinarily powerful and lost to time. It seems... Well, we know they've gotten one. That was what they achieved out of the crypt that we were in when we encountered them in the mountains of Glum. But recent information I've learned shows that each powerful civilization and each powerful organization in this realm has the power they do based around one of these artifacts. They're threads, based around one of these threads. So we saw one in the hands of Ivona when we encountered Ivona. And I have information of this from other sources as well. It's most likely that there is a thread in the palace that Glum's power is built off of. And that's probably what the toy maker is here looking for. That is one of the reasons I believe this to be different than just inciting madness with toys.
Well, if it's a so for one, if it's a very powerful magical artifact, I don't think it would be in the palace. It'd be if Glum was built on this, it'd be making the sphere.
What is making the sphere right now? What do we know about it?
The Dark Sphere?
Yeah.
There's like a mage tower that does it.
But
I mean,
is it common knowledge that it's a bunch of mages casting?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I
I'd
just
still
mean that it's
hypothesize that it's
going to be in the spire.
okay.
I'm using the palace as a loose term. It's going to be protected and high up.
Not
And
necessarily.
if you found one in Glum already though.
There was one in the crypt of Korthox the Betrayer, the tomb of Korthox the Betrayer, that a mining company had accidentally opened, and it was the blue thread, correct? I just want to put that in my notes.
We had to fight a bear for it. And then toy maker.
The toy maker
Stole it from
animated
us.
a...
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So she has two.
They have
They.
one.
Right.
that we know of, and it's the blue thread.
Okay.
The spire would probably be harder to get into than the castle at this point.
The spire is the location that the castle is.
Ah, they're one and the same?
The
So
Spire, and then Grand Palace.
it's
Oh.
like the top layer and then the middle layer, and we're at the bottom layer.
Oh, I meant as in like where the source of the dark
The darkness
believe
is the
that's-
Archmage's monolith.
the monolith, right? That's probably
Right.
harder to get into. In the background, I've been
Magic artifact.
like scribbling on a napkin my great plan, where we have that's the tower and that's me, and that's friend. Friend is carrying me to the top of the tower where the string is, and all of the guards, they're really mad at this guy named Mason who has a stone. I don't really know what's going on with those guys, but they're really angry, and that's what they're focused on. And the castle isn't as well guarded because Mason is being really bad with our stone.
So I get like the whole trust thing, but you're telling me that you've told the immense magical artifacts thing to him, but you had to make sure that I was trustworthy first.
I also had to make sure he was trustworthy.
In Tally's defense, we spent a lot more time with each other before.
It was a necessity thing, and
We had spent weeks together. I don't even know your last name.
It's Roxon.
spell.
Do you know anything
R-O-X,
about?
Yeah.
Okay, do you know anything about stonemason then? Because there might be a connection.
It's a stonemason is someone who works.
So it's
with,
a guy.
No,
Well,
it's
it's
a
a-
word. Stonemason.
Well, yeah, names are words, but like because you're with the rocks,
I'm
right?
not.
You would know. No? Is
Brayoft.
that not how last names work?
Roxon was spelled differently than the word rock or stone.
Oh, okay.
It's okay.
What's your last name?
I wasn't. My family couldn't afford one. Hard times, economically.
That's okay.
This is-
That makes a lot more sense.
My parents, they had to go out and do stuff. It wasn't like that big a deal. I was raised by everything. And so my last name is whatever you want it to be.
Could it be Brayoft?
So anyway, yeah,
Brayoft?
it could be. If I want it to be.
Are you sure?
So we can take
Brayoft isn't your
friend.
last name already? Maybe you don't have a first name.
Well, no, first names are cheaper. And
Friends
so
can't
we
fly.
take friend.
I hate to shoot you down, but friend can't fly.
Well, the hole's
From
hole's still there. Well, then there's I like gaze over to Bradley for a second. I'm like, okay,
Okay, look. I don't think storming the spire is a good idea because that's the center of government and power in this country.
I don't
I
know.
don't think that's the
I don't
best.
think it'd be better than storming the other place.
Well, I don't think we're gonna storm anything. I'd like to walk up and in.
You're just gonna be like,
investigate.
hey, can
Is
I
there
have
anything-
the biggest secret that you guys have?
Well-
Please and thank you.
No, I'm not just going to.
The only way that you can do it is to storm the Capitol.
I was just thinking we can go up until that, yeah. I mean, there's nothing stopping us from going to the higher level.
Well,
Yeah,
Technically
makes
speaking,
sense.
yes, you can ride Bradley. I saw you look at him. I don't want you to do it.
Oh, no, it'd be more of a. It'd be the one of you getting carried, not.
No, I mean you could literally ride him like a horse.
That's not a horse.
He's larger than you.
That's true.
I'm starting to understand why Brayoft is like a little scared of Bradley. It's one thing when Bradley is like
Yeah.
dog-sized and you're like person-sized. It's a different thing when you're literally smaller than it.
Bradley has the mouth that hungers for fingers, and I don't feel fully comfortable
It
with
does
that.
not.
Bradley can open
So do
his
horses.
mouth and
Yes!
like, put your entire head in it.
Oh, Bradley's jaw hinges. 100%.
Yeah, no.
Like goblin. short
Bradley's
style.
limbs don't move in accordance with each other. It's like a hand crawling.
Like one
No,
side
it's
moves
like
and
a-
the other side.
I looked into
No,
a
it's
mirror
like a-
once and I didn't see a reflection for Bradley.
Bradley has a guys. We should go.
I saw Bradley
To the-
drool in reverse.
We should go to the capital.
Let's go to the spire. Let's not waste time.
Okay,
here.
but if all goes wrong, let's remember my plan.
Your plan was bad. Let's just go.
Yes.
Okay, so
Oh my goodness.
you guys begin the slow ascent to the third layer of Glum, the Heights. This is where a lot of the higher end people are. There's nobles here, but it's not necessarily restricted. It's not like, oh, you have to have this credit rating to get in. There are like public lifts, and also the lifts here are like pulley systems. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So they're very like rudimentary. So it takes probably an hour to get to the top. It's not a short process. The higher up you go, there's like you actually probably pass one of the riots happening. You have to go around, but eventually you do get to the top of the city.
Sorry, as we're passing the riot, what's the vibe of the riot? Is this like a workers' rights thing, or...
Yeah.
I was gonna say, were they like shouting or something? Or like,
Yeah. Can I, like, sneak a peek?
Sure. Yeah. So
I can roll if you wish.
no. So it seems like a lot of they are demanding that their work is like worth more.
Okay.
That makes sense.
For what direction? Like, worth...
So
That they're doing better
Make-
work, or that they're
percep-
getting
make
paid
a
more?
Perception check to try and listen in on like some specific chance, I guess.
I rolled another 6, that's 2. Sorry, no, that's not 2, it's 8. Plus 2.
You're not really sure. You hear some things about like them like being like, screw the fractals, our work is worth more. And that's about it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah, I completely understand now.
Anyway,
fair enough.
I
Yep.
sup-
so you guys eventually reach the top of the heights. You kind of open in on I guess you're like below the spire still, but you are on the heights.
In the heights?
Yeah, you probably open, kind of like come up around Manor Street, I suppose, which is one of the big circular platforms where there are a lot of wealthy grand halls, houses, and stuff. And sometimes there's other people up there who aren't nobles, just to get like it's nice to see sights, and there's other stuff up there. Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, how's the view? Can we like see down into the city, or is it? all
Yeah, it's kind of
flat?
like it's almost like looking at a night sky, but below because of all the different lights.
Whoa.
So are we able to get to the spire?
Okay.
And is it like I thought?
Is
that's
that
where-
public
where we were
access,
going, yeah.
or is it
So
locked
you will
off?
have to. So you guys kind of walk through Manor Street, kind of ignoring all the things around you, just straight shot to the spire. It is a main government building, and as you approach, there are guards outside, like the main lift.
Oh, okay.
Manor
That'd be one
Street
approach.
might be an interesting place to gather information.
You pass an altar to Erish, by the way. That is notable. There's like a small area kind of off in the middle of a garden with a kind of roughly stone carved female figure, kind of like holding her hand up with like a single flower blooming. Just a note.
Do I like any sense of it, or just like, oh, I just noticed it?
You just notice it, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't feel compelled or anything.
All right.
It,
Well,
Manor Street wouldn't be a bad place to gather information either. I'm marking it down in my notes. To slip into a larger gathering with nobles and wealthy men who are more in the know than everyone else, and kind of brush elbows and over here might be helpful for us.
What is the fashion sense of everyone around us? Is this, like, do they look nicer than we do?
Yes. Yes, they do. More elegant dresses. If there are people outside, if at all, sometimes they're like families going for like walks with their kids. Something crazy. Some people have like pets that they're walking.
But this is, like, gated community where
It's a
they-
gated community without the gated part.
Yeah, but, like, where, like, you know, like, you'll like, see, like, a group of kids and they're wearing, like, polo shirts
Yeah.
and stuff.
You do stick out like a sore thumb, but people don't really like. What the hell are they doing up here? Kind of thing. Like they don't really care. They actually kind of probably wave to you, and like, hi.
Hello, welcome to the fire.
You coughing them?
You just-
No, I like cough into my arm a little bit.
Yeah, no, they don't really seem like freaked
Yeah.
out by you. They're very nice.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess if we're not doing much, I would go back to the statue. Just like, I don't know, pray to it, maybe like.
Is that who you saw? The statue lady?
Yeah, I think she's the one who gave me this. And I like pull my wrist up and like pull out like a single rock. And, like,
That tracks.
That could be like our in. It could be like, hey, we know your God.
That's not how that.
but I'm not really sure if she can really help us around here.
Well, I just don't think that's how that works either.
Like maybe she knows.
If someone came up to me and said, hey, like, I hold around with, like, one of them.
So see, that's the issue.
Yeah, I guess so.
What do you do? To
yeah,
not
if-
everybody? You don't know the standard
if-
stuff, so I'm curious what you would do.
If Kanu just like came here,
Part of me
God of
really just
Night and
wants
the
to, like,
Moon. Yeah, if Kanu just came here, God of Night and the Moon, everyone would want to be their friend, right?
But it's
That's
just so much more complicated than you're giving it credit. You don't just achieve a boon from a
Hey,
primordial deity and just go,
but that's what
this
happened.
is now my free key to get in everywhere.
I don't see why we're not using this selective stature. I mean, you were chosen by the guys that these follow. So by the transversative properties,
You know, it's
you're like a step below their god.
it's radical how much you know at the same time while knowing so little.
That's why I'm trying to get some of the words wrong.
Anyway, do you continue talking, or are you gonna go pray?
I mean, part of me just like really wants to like touch the statue with the hand, but I'm like, oh, that's kind of disrespectful because it's
You
like,
can still pray without having to touch it.
yeah, I guess, but like I want to see if like there's really like a direct connection, kind of like, hello.
Well, you tell me what you'd like to do.
Well,
Hold up the rock to your ear, to talk to God.
Like, is there anyone in here, or is it like
While you're approaching, there's probably someone walking away who like just finished doing a prayer.
fair enough, okay. Like, I guess like I don't know, I just like get down and be like a generic prayer for a second, and just be like, hey, just wanted to see if this works and see if everything's working, I guess. I feel like, you know, I see your statue and you gave me this, I should give you a thanks again. And also, do you know, just in case, do you know if this reality strings are around here somewhere and how we can get to them? I don't know if you probably do, but, you know, just if you do.
There's like, are you like on your knees or just standing in front of it? Like, what do you do when you pray?
Like I think he would be like stand up for a second and then get down on his knees and then stand back up being like, oh no, this is stupid, but then like be like, then like get back down on his knees being like, nah, I'll just commit to it, and then he'll like just like sit on his knees and just kind of like I guess like put his hands together, maybe like if no one's around just like pull up his like wrist a little bit to like reveal the rocks to it.
I'm like swinging my legs on a bench in the background, sort of waiting for this to happen.
Nothing seems to happen. As you're kind of doing that though, like right when you would pull up, someone kind of like walks up behind you. It is someone in like priest wear.
Yeah.
It is a Earth Genasi. They kind of smile to you like, hi. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your prayer.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm pretty new to.
Are you an Earth Warden or are you just a follower?
Quite. If I'm being frank, I don't know what Earth Warden really means.
Oh, well then no worries. It's priests of Erish are called Earth Wardens. Are you religious? changes to Eric? Or are you just exploring, I guess?
I guess the best way to put it is recently, I guess found a connection with Eris in a way.
That's great. That's great.
And I'm like scratching my like.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm a stone speaker for Barrowly, but I still worship Erish. I mean, you know.
That makes sense. So you worship her, correct?
Yeah.
I guess you're someone I can ask. How do you pray for her? I never really. This is all very new to me.
Oh,
So, is there like a way to do it? I don't know how. I'm very new to this, like I said.
Trying to think. Let me see if I have my down. I have some for some gods, but I don't know if I want this one.
You have to swallow a rock.
You take this rock and you take this rock and you go.
You know that your prayer works if you get kidney stones.
The binder.
Oh, that was somewhere. Is it on the that chair? I think I put it in a position where you could grab it.
Weird. I don't have anything written, but I thought I did, but I can still say it. So he's kind of like, for Erish, usually if you want a prayer to reach her, you have sometimes seeds and you would plant them, and then you would kind of, so I can show you if you'd like. I was actually just about to do one.
Please, go ahead. I'll kindly watch and see if I can.
So he kind of gets on one knee and reaches into like a small kind of like linen pocket they have and pulls out like a handful of like some fruits and mostly like seeds and stuff. Scoops with one hand a small hole, kind of pours them in before using both hands, kind of scoop back up, and then with their hand over the hole, kind of under their breath, you speak this language now, primordial for Earth. It's just a simple prayer, just like, "Oh, Earth Mother, we thank you for the gifts of the Earth, and we are, and we." I'm not gonna. I didn't write a prayer for this. We ask for your continued help in preserving and nurturing the environment for our future. Thank you for all that you do and your gifts of the Earth and stuff like that. Just simple, acknowledging the power of the Earth and saying thank you for like flowers, fruits, and then other things. And after that, they kind of like do a bow and then get back up. That's usually how you do it. Do you need, in kind of reasons, do you need some or?
I was gonna ask.
Oh sure. Gives you they're like sunflower seeds probably.
Nice.
Well, if you ever want to learn more about, Erish or Barrowly again is my main one. Kind of points across the street at a cathedral, made completely of stone. Is like, if you're interested in any stuff over there, I'd gladly teach you.
Thank you. Maybe I'll come down once in a while.
Of course. If you need anything else, well, I guess you can find me there.
I gotta give him a handshake with my rock hand and be like, what's your name?
Gon. G-O-N. Who's gonna be Gon?
Grum.
Gon. Yep.
Grum. Gone.
Oh, Grum. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Well, may you stay as sturdy as stone. Have a good rest of your day.
You too.
And then kind of head off.
I guess I head off in my own way, feeling a little more enlightened. And walk out and be like, well, I didn't figure out anything about the main objective, but
Most often when you pray to a god, they don't speak back.
In a cosmic sort of way, you sort of prayed to yourself.
You literally kill me.
If you...
No.
still wrong in a sense.
If
Pretty sure
I,
it's wrong.
if I
Maybe.
gave you if I gave you something,
Yeah.
and you thanked me for it, it wouldn't. You're not.
No, but he's like an avatar.
No,
Really not.
he has a boon.
No offense.
I don't know much about what it is, so
He
I'll
has
still
a
figure it out.
he has a boon from Arash.
Alright, so anyway, you said we should go where to
Well-
maybe find information?
We can try to go up to the spire and talk to the guards as adventurers looking into the work the palace was hiring for. What was that?
Graffiti.
The graffiti. We could go up and look for that, or another option is going to Manor Street, going back to Manor Street and slipping into one of the parties and kind of brushing elbows with the nobles and seeing if they know anything.
You talk to the guards about the graffitites or something, and
I mean, obviously, I could do that, and we can maybe
we can slip
get a
in.
good reputation around the city, and then maybe eventually we can just walk in there. If we're
Walk in where?
to where they're guarded.
That's
I
true.
mean, if they see that we're good adventurers, we already have a good reputation from the Rolling Rock Inn. If we just keep on building that, maybe
I'm also fairly certain we're wanted.
we're wanted in a crew.
Ooh.
You're wanted. I'm not. You know.
Well,
But we're
yeah.
wanted in the Kruber dynasty, which is not aligned with Glum, so they would have no reason to turn us over.
I mean, yeah.
And also, I'm just wanted in a cryptocurrency for being alive. So, you know,
Every day that you're alive is a stick against them.
Well,
that's what I tell myself.
we're wanted for like real crimes now. Well, you got arrested for existing, but we killed Kruber dynasty men.
Several, yes.
So now we're wanted for like real crimes.
Well, I've
They
already
don't
killed-
count.
It was self-defense, I'm sure.
No, it was most certainly.
Yeah,
but,
well, like,
They
it's,
tried to
so-
assassinate
yes.
me.
Well, yeah, I know. I'm just saying that we are
Well, I guess
wanted for like
yeah,
real.
they
crime
all
now.
gotta forgive
I-
me for
I-
stabbing them, but still.
Obviously, they can rot.
We were in Ice Tusk when that happened. The law of
It's a
Ice Tusk
different
doesn't
jurisdiction,
apply
you know.
to look to prove a joint.
It doesn't count because it's an ice tusk.
Oh my god.
What happens in ice tusk stays in ice tusk. You can do anything there.
But the point is, we wouldn't get turned over for
Yeah.
being here. I think we can inquire about the graffiti with these guards to hopefully get into the spire, and then maybe in the spire we can ask around more. See if there's anything suspicious that's been going on. Try to overhear conversations of, "Oh, I saw a weird figure outside." I don't know.
You've
I
been
think this.
you've been here a while. Do you have any like credentials or like?
Just a person.
No.
No,
Okay.
I'm like a citizen. I mean, not a citizen, but you know, a normal traveler.
Okay.
So I'll approach the guards
Okay.
to discuss the work that they're hiring.
Mhm. I just kind of approach. They're kind of like, stop. You have identification.
Can I size up these guards?
Sure.
How buff do they look?
What?
How buff do they look?
Okay, mid.
Okay, so I could take them.
Probably.
None for here, no.
Traveler.
Yes.
What are you here for?
I heard that there was the palace was contracting adventurers or contracting for work.
Oh, yeah, for the graffiti issues.
Yes.
Yes, you investigators.
Yeah.
It's mostly investigation. I hope that's okay.
Yeah, we've got some brains and some muscle in the group.
Sure, sure.
Like
You
turn around.
4 or
Yeah, us. And,
5. 5.5.
kind of eyes the gargoyle. Like,
Mine.
got that thing under control?
Yes, indeed.
I'm scratching its head with the rock hand.
He's kind of like
Oh, it doesn't like
in
pets.
in primordial. He's like, don't patronize me.
What?
Don't patronize me.
Yes.
You guys like very well. Can I get your names for the record, please?
Yes.
I'm Tamia Roxon.
Tamia Roxon.
Duke Metalhead.
Roll for.
That's why I didn't want to go
Deception.
first.
No, I was
I
going
didn't
for.
want to be the one to decide if we were making up fake names or not.
No, I was going.
That's a 19.
Duke Metalhead. You, sir.
Grom. Gromfly.
Grumfly. How do you spell that?
F-L-I-G-H.
F-L-I-G-H?
Yes.
Be fly?
Yes.
Alright. Then you,
I really hate that you did that.
Why?
So much.
Why?
Because it's
If anyone was gonna do it.
this sucks.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Grum already gave his full and entire name, so it doesn't matter.
Actually, technically, I think I spelled
you
his
spelled
last
it wrong. It's F-L-A-Y-G-H-H, I think.
Yeah.
That's not gonna.
Anyway, Carrie,
When they put it.
see your hesitation. Everything alright?
Yes.
Just-
Sorry.
No worries. Just
My name is Tally.
tally.
Johnson.
Tell me what.
I hate all of you. I can't think. I need like a second to just either think or like decide, and you guys are killing me.
Wait, Tally, what is your last name?
My last name is Watson. It's Tally Watson.
What did you say?
It's Tally Watson.
Tally Watson. Do you have a leash for that? Points at Bradley.
He is a homunculus that's fully under my control.
Whoa. Is that ethical? I don't care. Cool. Alright. You guys have an hour of visiting time. Just make sure you're in and out by then. If you need more time, I will be glad to extend it. So you guys know the way to the palace, I assume?
We actually have not been here before.
Oh, well, would you
You
like a
can
guide?
Yes.
Sure,
Like a guide, like a
I would
like
go
a
with you.
map, or like a guide?
No, I would go with you.
Oh no, you can just point us the direction. I
Sure.
wouldn't want
He's
to
going to
take
go
your
up the lift, up the grand lift. Just go straight. Single pathway,
Oh.
big building. Can't get lost. Pretty simple. Go straight.
I can
Thank you.
see it, so.
No, you can't.
No.
You can see the bottom half of it, the bottom of it, I guess. Very well. Just make a good name for it was Duke. What was it?
Metalhead.
Duke Metalhead, Tamia, Grum, and Tally.
Yes.
Does the gargoyle have a name?
Yes. The gargoyle's name is Friend.
The gargoyle's name is Friend.
Perry.
It's something.
It's a regional dialect.
It's something he can understand.
Understood. I don't quite understand it, but I'll take your word for it.
He was Perry.
Step back, please. Alright. You guys are free to go. Just head on to the lift. You kind of see him go ding, 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 ding. Ring a bell that kind of like echoes upwards.
Okay. I guess
And we will take a quick break here as you guys have stepped into the lift. It is quite large. It looks like you could probably fit like a decent amount of stuff, like people in here. Like
Looks like we could have a good combat in there,
Ooh.
Good.
for example.
you could.
That-
And 5-minute break. We'll be right back. All right, cool. Oh, so much. There we go. Welcome back. Cool. So you guys go up the palace and into the kind of it raises up, and you're in the spire.
How's the elevator music while we're going?
There's none.
God.
There's just like the ringing of bells, I guess, like dong.
Are the bells rhythmic?
Yeah.
Sounds pretty good then.
Sure. Yeah. No seabells, but anyway,
Not yet.
you guys arrived at the top, the spire. This is where you see the whole city down below. It is a guaranteed death fall from here. But right in front of you is the Grand Palace, very like large stone with like golden inlays. And then to the right of that is the Archmage's monolith, which is the main Royal Mage kind of half school, half like research area. But at the top you see the very tip of like this channeled out magic that goes boom over this entire thing. And then to the left is what seems to be a half arena. That's the ledge of Earth and Judgment. But yeah.
It's kind of cool.
Like a half of
Yeah, it's like a half arena. This is the edge. Imagine like this is the edge of the top. This is the half of the arena, and there's a ledge that goes out.
That's cool.
Oh.
I don't know about you guys, but
I won't fight there.
No, it's not a fight.
It's
Like
not a fight.
It's judgment.
It's a
like,
push.
It is a court.
Oh.
And if you are deemed unworthy, you are cast off the side.
You gotta walk the plank.
but like
I won't fight
you could
there.
also fight in there.
I guess you could fight in there. Cool. And yes, welcome to the Spire.
I could probably take off all this hide.
Then I will. Do we want to get our bearings with this graffiti job and hopefully?
Are we actually like doing that?
Well,
I
I think
wasn't planning on.
Well, I mean,
I think
me
it's-
and Brayoft can go maybe investigate while you guys go look around a little bit.
you said the same thing twice. You guys are going to investigate, and we're gonna go look around.
Like,
Do you mean investigate
like
the?
we investigate the graffiti, you guys investigate other things.
So
Oh yeah.
what I
so like,
we need to accept the job in some formal sense. So we're leaving
Well, yeah,
a
but like actually, we're not doing it.
I don't know. If we
Is
sort this
graffiti
whole
even
thing
that
out, Grum-
bad? Like,
It's not.
No,
No,
it's not. But if we
I
sort
like
this whole thing out, Grum wants to do more adventuring.
we can
So
do
if
that.
we can put this on the books and then do it later.
We can do that after. We have a stack of responsibilities at the moment.
But we need to be seen accepting it. As we were brought up here to do so.
All right. Who do we talk to then?
We go straight, just like we were told.
you know,
Yeah.
straight and then
I walk along the path we were told
Yep.
to follow.
It is like a gilded brick path, almost straight to the palace. When you arrive, the guards, this time wearing like more heavy plate armor, that seems to be like painted black. Natural law runner, for those who understand that, which is you two. They kind of like put their halberds down and go, "Are you the fool that were mentioned to be coming for the vandalism job?
Yep.
Yeah.
I
Very
believe
well.
so.
That's fine.
Come with me." And he kind of like raises the halberd and brings you through the palace main thing. It's a palace. There's a lot of different hallways and stuff, but he kind of leads you around, kind of straight back to the throne room. As you kind of enter the throne room, you notice there are a lot of like really small paintings around, like small square paintings. It's very strange. They're like, it's like anywhere from 5 to 10 feet wide. These paintings.
Pretty big paintings.
Yeah. But like, there's a lot of them.
Well, you said they're small.
Like normally rooms, yeah. They're like they range. Yes. They're for a throne room. It's weird. There's no like stained glass. No like it's just paintings all against the walls. Very strange.
Is it like, is there like a story to the paintings, or is it just like?
They seem to be varied and
Is it reminiscent of the room with the paintings in the crystal?
no.
Okay.
Very different. These ones are like there's no spacing between the paintings. It's like imagine like a quilt of paintings that form a half dome
I see.
around the king's chair.
Are they all in the same style?
No, they seem to be varied.
Are they
so-
all like portraits of the king?
Just some are like of landscapes, some are of like creatures.
Yo, my guy like
They're just
commissions.
varied. They're just varied paintings,
guess
and they're all around the same. I'd say they're all about like 1 foot, 1 foot square. and they're like a half dome that kind of sparses out.
Mr. Nightman, can I ask, what do all the paintings?
King's choice.
Oh,
Personal preference.
that's
They're nice.
He kind of
very
like,
interesting.
you all met with the king before.
No.
Right.
We have-
Be respectful. It's pretty much the only rule you gotta follow. Very easygoing guy. Just
Oh.
don't be rude.
Do I need to get on my knee?
If you'd like, it's not required.
Okay.
He'll be here shortly. Feel free to stay away from the throne area, but feel free to stand here and talk amongst yourselves. I will be in the corner. If you need anything, please come to me. And he kind of walks over to the door and kind of sits there.
It was remarkably easy to talk to the king.
Oh,
Well,
no,
we're
like,
getting.
We're adventurers.
no, they just let us in. We didn't even.
It feels normal. Yeah, it feels easier than normal.
They didn't even like take our weapons or anything. Like this.
Well,
And what we mean was,
Yeah.
king.
You're holding a giant axe right now.
I mean,
That's like glowing. And I was like, you're tuned to it, I'm sure.
like
Yeah.
like
It's
it's
like
like
spinning, rotating.
It's like sitting on my back. Yeah.
yeah.
And I'm just
well,
like,
I'm sure the king has safeguards in place if we act out of line.
like I said, I mean, he's got all these paintings. Maybe they.
What if we hired the graffiti artist to make like paintings and like murals and stuff?
Well, let's hold on. I'm interested in what we should say to the king. Should we warn the king about what we're searching for?
That's you guys. I
Because-
am
well,
new
you're-
to
you're-
this apparently.
Should we warn the king about the toy maker and what we believe they're doing?
Maybe. I mean, probably.
If we have an audience with the king.
We should maybe let's just talk to him at first and see what he's. Let's get a read on him.
Well, yeah, I wasn't just gonna open.
Let's
it.
vibe check the king.
I mean, I just don't want this guy to be the one that we tell him something. He's like, off with your head. Or,
Maybe the king
We've
is
already
the
dealt
toy
with that in
maker.
Kruger.
Yeah.
And
Well, I will point out, don't be rude is a very like subjective rule.
Well, I
Is this like Fey rules?
No.
Like, don't be rude.
Is that?
If I sneeze, will I have my head cut off?
No, the knight outlined that he was very easygoing.
Could be alive.
I mean,
Sure.
I'm saying.
like you
Monarchs
said,
suck.
he did just let us keep our weapons. So, well, I don't know whether the king would let us.
Yeah.
I should mention, it's not just the guard and you guys in here. There are like royal attendants in here that seem to be doing their own thing.
That could also be
yeah.
murdered.
There are also like there's like desks that people seem to be working on stuff. It's not like it's an empty throne room, a chair, paintings. You guys guard. It seems like there's people in here doing work.
Well, and what I imagine is that it shows confidence that we're allowed to keep all of our gear.
I mean, like, how is the king? Like, I guess what's the power dynamic of the king? Is it like, it's more of like he's a president, or is he like a true king?
Make a no culture in this thing of
History.
Yeah, I guess make history. Make history.
Like, is
Right,
it, if
there's
it's just
also-
like the king is like, oh, he's a figurehead to tell the people. It's just like,
Make
oh,
a history check.
I'm society roles.
That's a 10.
Okay. You know that like there is a king and there is a royal family, but the king also has a citizen voted in like democratic council that are like that he listens to and like has them as like an attendant. So the people vote for 10 people every year to take office, pretty much, and the king works closely with them.
Maybe he's just jacked.
I just
So, with that knowledge, he's not really like important.
No, he still has the final say.
Oh, okay.
But
It's like the cabinet.
He prides himself in enacting the will of the people.
Mm. Well,
And people
he's got
like him.
riots going on.
Well, that has nothing to do with him.
If he's a good king, he'd find a way to appease them.
It's under his kingdom, therefore it has to do with him.
Yeah.
He's letting the free
Guys.
market reign,
wait,
which has never failed.
you're talking a lot of shit for standing in the throne room.
Okay, around this time,
I'm.
there's like the guard like raises his halberd and
Oh, okay.
all rise for King Drakon.
I as it does this, I'm like, oh, I gotta, take my hat off, like, haphazardly just put it behind my chest.
Hand over your heart. All the people who are working kind of like stand up and like just stand alert as a door like kind of like behind the throne area kind of like opens and you hear like a and then like a little tiny guy walks out. It is a boggle.
Boggle?
He is a boggle.
He's
I
a
put an
collection
image
of
in
letters.
Cast General if you would like a reminder what boggles look like.
I would love to.
But a
know what
boggle wearing
looks
a golden crown, a classic kind of red cape, kind of like.
like.
Because-
For reference.
A boggle wearing like this stuff.
Just a little goofy guy.
Kind of walks out. He kind of like seems to like almost trip under the weight of the crown until he like kind of like steps up, climbs up onto the throne, takes a.
As that happens, I just go. Okay.
The guard that had let you in kind of like goes up to him, gets on one knee, is like, "Your Highness, we brought in people for the graffiti job."
Pleasure to meet you, Your Highness.
He kind of like his crown's kind of like over his eyes. He's kind of like, "Hey, hey guys, well, I mean, welcome to the throne room. Hi,
Pleasure.
I'm King Drakon. I'm the king of the crew of the Glum. I'm King
Oh.
Glum. Sorry, not canon. Hi, welcome. Yeah, no. Thank you, Ark. That'll be all. And he kind of waves away the guard, who goes like kind of like nods and goes back. He's like, "Hi, well, no, come closer. Sorry, I can't really see you from there. Yeah, come closer."
Step closer.
So it looked to the guard to like get permission almost.
He just kind of stands stalwart.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah, come on. I mean, I'm a small guy, it's hard for me to pitch my voice if that makes sense. Yeah, welcome. Yeah, so you guys are here for the graffiti job.
Yes.
Yes, we've
Definitely.
You've been dealing with graffiti problems.
Yeah, it started a few weeks ago. Not really sure why. People have been kind of coming up here and spraying stuff over the walls. Kind of some offensive stuff. I'm not mad. I get it. Sometimes people are unhappy with things that happen, but honestly, I'm just disappointed. It's disappointing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I was just hoping you guys could, go around and clean it off and maybe find those no good, troublemakers and maybe talk to them, figure out why they're doing what they're doing so I can figure out what to do for them.
We will definitely put those their curmudgeons in their place.
Yeah, no, that's all I want. I'll reward you guys 2 gold, whatever I can scrounge up, Yeah, you guys, tell me about yourselves. I mean, come on, don't be shy.
Well, I guess I could start. Grum, hi.
Yeah, hi.
Pleasure to meet your acquaintance. Thank you very much for meeting with us.
No, yeah, of course. Nice to meet you.
I'm, Orc, if you could not see.
Yeah, cool.
Hi. And I guess here to take care of the graffiti problem.
Yeah, awesome. Sounds good. First time in Glum?
Yes, I'm quite far from my original home. It's very nice. I like the city.
You and me both, pal. Sounds good. And you?
My name is Tally. Tally Watson. I'm an alchemist.
Oh, well, nice to meet you, Tally.
Nice to meet you.
Welcome to
too,
Glum.
Your
First
Highness.
time?
Yes.
Oh, well, welcome. Hope
Thank
I'm
you.
pleased to have you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I look over to Tally and just kind of like,
Right, is that all? Okay, you there.
Name's Duke Metalhead.
Duke Metalhead. What a powerful name.
I'm sort of the muscle of the group.
Oh, really? That I would have guessed that. You look a little scrawny.
I mean, looks can be deceiving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It can be.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, 2 powerful people and, real powerful bodies, you and I.
What? That's a little weird of you to say, but all right.
We're like the same height, right?
No, boggles are very small.
Oh, they're even smaller.
They are small fae. Yeah, they're probably like
Oh, okay.
they're about this big,
Okay.
like garden gnome size.
Yeah.
foot 2 feet.
That's a lot.
You're
shorter
fine.
than that.
Oh wait, they're fae.
Knows how to happen.
Forget that. That's why you're last.
Bar women shouldn't have said anything then.
Pleasure to make your
Well, people-
acquaintance.
Sorry. Well, it's nice to meet you too, pal. What do you do? What do you got a job? Are you first time in Glum?
First time in Glum.
Wow,
We're
nice.
ready to see the streets.
Yeah, make a deception check.
That is my Oh, right. I forgot. No,
Just for everything so far too.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'll do it for everything else. That's an 18 plus 2, I believe.
But yeah, well, it's a pleasure to have you, Duke. Do you go by Duke? Do you go by Duke'em? Duke Metal? What do you go by?
I go by anything you want, Your Majesty.
Oh, well, all right. That sounds great. And finally, you, a fellow dream nightmare guy. What's that? How you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you doing out here? I mean, it's
you
not
know,
usual that I see other people from out here. So what do you?
just investigating.
Yeah.
Can I make an insight check to see how genuine this guy's being?
Sure.
18.
He's being pretty genuine.
Okay.
I would bet my life on him being genuine right now.
Yeah, well, that's awesome. I mean, I'm glad you made your way out, and there's a lot of faith in their lives there. I think it's cool to see the world. That's what I did.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep.
So,
Yep. Yeah.
So, can we ask, where is the graffiti?
Well, of course, yeah. If you go to the eastern side, kind of between the spire, the big, the mage tower. Yeah, go between the mage tower and you go to the left, and then it's on the side of the palace. There's some on some manors around here, and there's one on the back of the wizard tower. Yeah, if you want to check that one out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you said you wanted us to clean it, correct?
Oh yeah, yeah. Kind of snaps his hands, and the guard kind of like pulls out 3 or 4 buckets, 4 mops, kind of drops them. Yeah, if you guys don't mind, yeah, that'd be great. But it's only a temporary solution. It'd be great if you guys can find the people who are doing it, find out why they're doing it. That'd be great.
Does seem like a good thing for us to do.
Yeah, yeah. I just want to know why. I just don't have the time, with everything going on.
Question.
Yeah, what's up?
If we do find the people, should we report it to the guards if we can get them?
Well, sure. Yeah, they'll let me know. They'll let me know. But yeah, let me know. Let them know.
Oh, all right. That sounds good to me, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. That sounds great to me as well. Is there anything else you guys need, or you guys think you're good to go?
College, I'm good to go.
Well, hot dog.
I think I can go. I pick up like the buckets
Yeah.
haphazardly, like trying to pick up all 4 at the same time, and like try
Yeah.
to like wrap the mops around my.
Yeah.
And just like, I can go deal with graffiti if you guys want to go investigate.
What?
That's
Well, to go. Like,
Oh, look for the people. Yeah,
go
yeah.
for the
I
people. That's what I mean.
mean, it's a lot of graffiti for one person to clean up on their own. I think it might be 2 or 3 people.
We should all go to one and then see if we can find clues.
Oh, sure. Yeah, that seems like a good idea.
Get to the bottom of this mystery.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We
Yeah.
can decide
Yeah.
when we're
Yeah.
at
Yep.
the graffiti.
Okay, well then you guys should carry these buckets. I don't want to carry all the buckets.
Well, alrighty then. All right, you guys all set? You need anything else?
We appreciate you.
Yeah, Ark over there can bring you some water and some to fill up those buckets of yours. If you need anything else, let them know.
Of course.
Thank you very much.
All right, stay safe out there, guys.
Certainly.
And he kind of waddles out.
Man, I need a coffee and some donuts right now.
Did everyone working stand for the entirety of him
Yes.
doing that?
Yes.
Oh. That sucks.
You gather one person that has like a bead of sweat coming down it.
Tally, you good?
Yeah. Just,
I mean, I've never seen a queen like that before.
you can't win them all.
What do you mean by that?
You can't win them all.
What does that
I grab a
mean?
bucket and a mop, and I go to one of the graffitis. I go to Louvre.
I mean, yeah, well.
Yeah, I'm going to
go
leave.
with the night guy for water.
Mm-hmm.
I fill my bucket up and head to the graffiti, the first one.
Yep.
We should start with the mage tower one, right, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a
Mhm.
good idea.
I'd also like to see if we can do a round on all of them to see what they all say before starting to clean them.
I mean,
So we don't have to do one, stay there for 45 minutes, go to the next one.
how far are they all from each other?
Information that
Not
we-
too far.
Okay.
But we can start right at the mage tower, yeah.
Cool. So Ark kind of like points you in the direction of the mage tower, and kind of says you guys off. He's like, "Yeah, if you need anything, just come back. I'll be here. Good luck."
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you very much.
Cool. Yeah, you guys
King's a
go-
very nice guy.
Yes, he is. Nicest.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll insight that what the guard just said.
Yeah.
That's okay. You can't win them all.
What'd you get? 6. You might be lying.
Can I roll? I guess in my time in the dream or whatever the realm is called, would I know if Fae like him are particularly good at like charming magic?
If boggles are, yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
What would I roll? History or Arcana?
What do I have Xavier roll?
I think it was history, because that was our equivalent to.
So we changed everything.
Oh right, you have a list of them and
Let me
all.
open it up real quick.
Survival.
No,
Let me see.
It's from
Okay,
another
rolls
realm.
for history? No, it would be history. It would probably be. It would be Arcana. It's creatures of other planes for Arcana.
Okay. Not the best on that.
I guess I'll also make a roll on that if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
Researching monsters and whatnot.
It's a 15.
No, you don't think so.
Can I get advantage because I'm from the bit?
You're from the dream.
The dream, whatever.
He's from the nightmare.
Okay. That's information.
24.
I don't know what either of those locations are.
24.
24?
Yeah.
You haven't. I mean, boggles are. There's some more like. That's like the most civilized boggle you've ever seen. Remember, they are like Pops when you were traveling with Warren Beale about boggles. They're usually tricksters and stuff.
There's a chance Homeboy's a real good con artist.
I do not trust him at all.
I think he has really almost smothering vibes.
Yeah.
And I don't mean that in a bad way.
No, I do mean that in a bad way.
Okay, well,
It's quite strange. I mean, we didn't see any others in the city, have we? Any boggles?
No, he's the only boggle you've seen.
I mean, we've seen some.
did he say that he wasn't from here?
Yes, he said he was
He's
from the nightmare.
Is that like a bad place?
Not necessarily. It's just not
I mean-
necessarily. It's just a fact that it
Yeah,
is.
it's just-
Nightmares
it
in
is-
the name.
It is just the. It's not like it depends on your definition of bad.
It sounds
It is
inherently
seen as like
evil.
the happy part of your dreams at night, and it's confused by I think Halu.
What?
I always get them mixed up.
Halu and then Ula.
Yeah, Halu is dreams, and Ula is the nightmare goddess. Yeah, they're not necessarily evil because most of it's dreams. Some creatures from both can be considered evil. I mean, not everything from the dream realm is nice.
Right.
There are tricksters in their own right, but it's kind of like, would you rather be stabbed in the front or stabbed in the back? Because you're like, the nightmare guys are like
If you stabbed in
and
the
then
front.
people from the dream would be like presenting nice, and then sometimes they would trick you and
It's
stab you
yeah.
in the back. Dark,
most of it carries
Underdark
over
and Fey- and
to,
Feywild, pretty
Maybe I'll just stop sleeping.
yeah, most of it carries over to the Feywild and the Shadowfell.
Yeah.
from what I
Oh,
heard.
sorry. So not Underdark. Yeah, you're right. Shadowfell is that's my realm's version, pretty much.
I have no idea what any of those are.
That's okay.
You know what the Feywild is.
Vaguely.
The D&D version of the Upside Down.
No.
That feels wrong, and even yeah.
Shadowfell?
No.
Yeah, Shadowfell, I guess.
So,
I think it's kind of close.
Closer, but
Yeah. Not quite, but yeah.
and they
It's in
mentioned
Bud.
2 weeks ago. Tammy, when did you get here?
when did I get here?
When did you get here?
Probably around 2 weeks ago.
Oh, do you think that could be related to the toy maker that you're following?
Probably not.
Because you getting here at the same time makes me think that the
Yes.
one you were chasing might be making.
No, probably not.
I'd like to see what the graffiti looks like.
Yeah.
I think that'd be useful
Sure.
information.
So you guys get to the wizard tower. There are guards outside that one, but they're more.
Yeah.
They're not like armored guards. They're like mages, but they don't. They see you guys. At first, they're like, they see you guys playing the mops, and they're like, got it. You guys kind of go around the back of the big. I want to keep saying spire, but it's like a tower. And it's just a giant middle finger, pretty much painted on.
Wowie. Is that
Like not subtle at all, just gloved middle finger.
how many fingers does the hand have?
5.
5. So it's
Not AI generated.
no. I meant I was gonna say more humanoid. Wasn't like a kobolds have 4, I believe. Some have 4. Some fantasy races have 4, especially if you're animated. So jot that down.
I assume we go around to the other ones
Yeah.
and see
I'd like
if they're
to
similar.
first
They
scope
painted
out
a
all of
glove.
them and see what they all look like.
On the back, at like the side of the palace, there's like a stairway that goes up to a second entrance, and the stairs is just the big, stylized words, boobs.
Damn.
Now this one doesn't look like a hand.
Well,
They're not
That's what it says.
particularly
Huh.
artistic.
Well,
yeah.
I'm sure this is like a complicated political statement that.
I
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
No.
I think
Okay.
it's just someone being kind of a mean person.
I think it's a disgruntled.
Or just someone trying to play a sick joke.
How could someone get all the way up?
Yeah.
How could
It's
someone
really
get
just
all
a
the way
joke.
up
It's
here?
just a joke.
How large of a mural is this?
That covers like a decent amount of the stairs, yeah.
But is it reasonable that someone at the highest point? How high is it away from the stairs?
What do you mean?
I'm trying to gauge the height of this person by how tall.
No, it's on
painted.
the stairs, like lateral.
Oh, okay. Well, if I could retroactively ask that about the
Not that high.
Okay. So I could reach it.
Mhm.
Oh, it's not okay, and that's not that much.
I look to the left. I look to the right. Is there anyone around here, like, directly looking at us?
Nope.
Can I try and get rid of this?
Wait, hold on a
Look
second.
like them up.
Oh, I wanted to try something.
Oh, I was gonna squat down and try to get some of the dust of it off onto my finger.
Like,
What is going on?
I'm just trying to. Can I try to erase
Yeah,
this?
go commune. Do whatever you're doing.
Ellie just totally take my glove off and touch the side of it, and I'm just okay, this is stay with me now. I cast Molder.
Okay, you tried to cast Mold Earth. As soon as you do that, the spire above is like a bolt of blue, kind of like a projectile. It goes, and right as you're casting a spell, it hits your hand.
This is all the stones.
Yeah, they go. At the same time,
Steps away.
yeah, two of the mages run around the back. Oi! What's going on here?
What was that?
Counterspell. I mean, your hand okay? Cool. Hey, no magic.
Is that it?
No magic around the very, very finicky spell, please. Common knowledge.
I didn't know that.
It's okay.
You cast a spell?
I was trying.
Might want to get that checked out by a doctor.
Yeah.
Just use the mops, please.
I was just trying. Okay.
No magic. Keep it under control. We do not want a Kenwin on our hands.
Your arm is magic?
Bye. My head's out.
That's what I was messing around with for last night.
What happened with Kenwin?
What do you?
Is that
how,
how
do
it's
you
exploded?
how do you think?
Oh, right. That
I
did
believe
explode.
So.
Kind of public knowledge. Yeah, you probably know that.
Yeah.
Use charges to cast one of the following spells. Expending charges equal to the spell's level plus one. For example,
so-
Molder calls one charge.
Okay, so knock off a charge.
I'm gonna taste.
I would like. What can? Okay.
Is
you
this
can
a-
lick the graffiti in just 1 second. Can we just get a rundown of what each one looks
Yeah,
like?
each.
Yep. The third one is on the side wall of one of the palace columns, and it is just like an angry face. I don't know.
What
how-
color?
What?
What color?
It's not representative of any race, if that's what you're asking. It's
No, like it. Is it a detailed face or is it like?
No, it's cartoonish. Think Jinx graffiti from
Yeah. What color is it?
purple and black, I guess.
Not red. They're
Well,
clearly
they-
not that angry.
Purple's a.
I'd use red.
While they're looking
Royal.
at that, I kind of defeatedly take the mop and start mopping up the
Yeah.
Well,
thing. Maybe I throw my hand down and let it go.
Okay.
I would like to also taste it. Is
that
this
all-
a
that all
paint
of the-
based or a dye based?
It tastes like paint. Right?
Okay, so it's paint. Okay.
No, it tastes like the chemicals.
Like paint.
It doesn't taste like food.
Well, yeah. Okay. So it's like
Yep.
paint.
Yep.
Okay. I didn't know if this had anything to do with the dyes.
Suddenly
What?
the sky turns purple for Group.
We had a friend named Prodigy. They had stuff with dyes or something. I don't really know.
Are there only 3?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Someone needs to push Tally off of this tower so I can play someone with int as their dump stat.
Can I
I
do
don't
some
think you
sleuthing around to see if there's any like evidence as to how this was made?
Make an what?
No, go ahead.
Make an investigation check.
Yeah, I'm gonna Scooby Doo this investigation.
You do still need to.
18.
As you kind of like look around, kind of like at the base of the tower, you do see like a paintbrush of sorts.
Fellas, a clue.
Wonderful.
I'm gonna
but we-
squat down near the paintbrush.
Don't you dare do it.
I'm not gonna taste the paintbrush. I know what paintbrushes taste like. No one touch it.
Do you like lick your finger and then like draw like a circle around it?
And does this paintbrush have paint on it?
Dried paint, yeah.
Same color as what we saw earlier?
Yep.
That's mighty suspicious. Now,
Just imagine Brayoft with a pipe with bubbles coming out of it.
riddle me this, educated people of the party. Why would someone who is clearly an artist in their own work leave their tools at the
They were
scene?
running.
Why would they be
They were
running from?
The guards. They were running from the guards who caught them making the graffiti.
But if the guards caught them,
They ran.
then why are
They
we?
ran away from the guards.
How could they run away if we're in such a small location?
They're probably really good at running.
They ran down the. I sort of like peer over the cliff. Big cliff.
Yeah, it's possible.
Can I make a check to gauge the possibility of me surviving a jump from this height?
Yeah,
Have to make
I
a
got
check.
you.
You
Yeah.
would die.
You die.
Oh man. Okay. So
You know, like,
We've
run
got-
background.
Us could have ran the other way.
Could have like slipped down the elevator shaft. I don't know, man.
if the guards saw
We
them,
have
why
to,
wouldn't
like,
they?
do it?
Note that the paint is still kind of wet.
Thank you.
Aren't we investigating something else?
Yes.
I thought we were just gonna ditch this.
Wait, hold on a second. This paintbrush, the paint. It's recent.
What?
You kicked me.
They were
Sorry.
here.
Sorry.
They were here earlier.
Keep investigating this. I'm gonna go talk to the mages outside the tower.
Okay.
I'm curious if they.
You're still just.
I'll go.
Well, these are
Yeah,
done.
exactly.
Yeah, you know.
Oblivious to the fight scene in the background.
Yeah, classic.
I'll go with Tally.
I think
I'm
my-
neither
I think my
cleaning
movie
nor
spoke.
investigating.
I appreciate you actually doing this job because it is gonna,
Well,
Pay off a
they
little
told
bit.
us we need to get it done.
I appreciate
So,
that.
you two head to the front of the kind of the tower, the monolith. Sorry,
Yeah, the monolith.
that's what it's called. I remember.
From's a good
That's fine if you
Samaritan.
don't
If
know.
someone asks him for a job done, he'll get it done.
Cool. So I kind of around, like get to the front. There are mages standing outside. Kind of like everything all right?
Yeah, just looking for, I guess, clues. Did you see anyone around here who could have been doing the graffiti?
I think the guards chased someone off in a cloak, but they lost him. Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing? Don't worry about it. Okay. And that's all the suspicious activity around here?
That's
you
all
know
we've
of?
seen. I mean, these guys appeared overnight, so to speak.
Do you know which guard? Like which guards saw it?
I can't say I do. No.
We can go ask around the guards. Thank you for your help.
Sure. Yeah.
I was gonna ask the guards.
I'm sorry. I'm just so enraptured with what Kyle's doing.
Ignore it. Don't focus on it.
I can't.
You focus.
It's almost done. I think.
How, I'm a little curious. How do you do the cool spell?
What?
The spell that
The cool spell?
Yeah.
The Dark Spear?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that's protected knowledge.
That's all right.
You guys just aren't casting darkness really big.
That's not. I'm afraid that's not possible. Darkness. I mean, this, unless you know a different incantation, but normally it can't do it that large.
Okay.
And it's like really restricted knowledge.
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah, you have to be part of the academy.
What if I take
How
30
tough is it to
feet?
get into the academy?
Quite difficult. You gotta pass an aptitude test, but you could try, I guess. We're not. I mean,
What's on? I'm just a curious cat. What's on the
yeah, I can
aptitude
see
test?
that. What?
What's on the test?
It's
I'm
mostly magic stuff. I
interesting.
don't know what to tell you. I guess aptitude tests for magic. Tests to see how loyal you are to the, Glum. What we call the niceness test.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. You're so mean. Tally's really been doing
Yeah, it's just stuff like that. Some written parts as well.
I need to see it now. Is it done?
Yeah. I'll send a.
Let's
Scooby-Doo.
split up, gang.
Yeah.
I don't know
and
what that
that's
reads.
So some Bradley snacks.
is that Bradley?
It's a
Bradley.
artist
from
rendition.
Callie, I guess.
Not Tally, that's you.
Oh, because
Is
you've
that
got
Tally?
Yeah.
Another gargoyle.
I thought that was
It does look a little better as a gargoyle.
You guys are a bunch of rapscallions.
That's
I would.
quite interesting stuff. I'm just a researcher who.
Yeah, no, I mean, you can
Love
find
stuff.
out all about the, we've got public books on the Dark Sphere and its innovation and stuff if you're interested.
Yeah, I would love that. Is that where can I find those?
I don't have any on me, but maybe a local library down maybe
Gotcha.
in the building, I'm not sure.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
We're gonna go talk to the guards now. Thank you for that, though.
I was gonna head off and talk to the guards. Now.
Pulls out a bag of potato skins. Starts munching on them.
Guard is having his.
Yeah, you guys can meet
They're
me.
dried
but
mushroom chips.
We I want to talk to the guard. I want to pull out some in notary that I probably took.
Yep.
And I'm gonna be like doodling this as I'm like asking questions.
Ark is the only one who's like arting outside the main palace right now.
Meanwhile,
Well, specifically the people who let us up on the elevator.
Oh, you'd have to go down for that.
Were there no people on the very top? It was a one oh there weren't people.
Well, there's other guards at the top, I guess, but not the ones you spoke to previously.
Oh, I'd like to go to the ones at the top.
Oh, okay.
Good day, gentlemen.
I never said they were. So you're talking to a female Arakocra. What's not there? Yeah, female Arakocra. She's like, oh, hi.
Hi.
exactly
Yes.
right.
Now, can you tell me anything about the assailant that was recently chased down?
No. No, I cannot.
No.
I wasn't working.
Who was?
I think Ark was.
We're like going right now.
I can ask around if you'd like. I'm not really quite sure.
That'd be fantastic.
Okay. Yeah, I mean. I looks at the other guy like, hey, do you hear anything about that? And the guy's like,
We're right
I
on.
don't know.
okay. So you guys go to Ark, and he's kind of like, job done.
We're working on
Still
it.
working on it.
We're also looking for the perpetrator as well. We heard you chased someone off.
I
Or
wasn't.
someone.
I didn't chase them off by myself, but one of my trainees did.
How do you
Yes.
spell Ark?
What?
Ark? His name?
Okay.
Oh, it's just ARK.
Right. Are they around right now to be spoken to?
I'm afraid not. They're in training, but I know everything they know. So what do you want to know? It was a cloaked figure, about 3 or 4 feet tall. Ran off in one direction, turned a corner. We chased after, could not find him after that.
Cloaked figure. Turned. Corner.
When was this?
Around this morning, actually. Yeah. Beforehand, it had been all during the night, where people weren't around. But it's the first time we got to see him this morning.
Some 3 to 4 feet.
Yep, 3 to 4 feet. What's the size of your halfling friend over there?
Suspiciously like it.
Suspiciously round.
Like the mayor.
The boggle's not round.
No, the mayor of Rosen.
Oh yeah, sure.
I'm losing my train of thought. They were chased off. What corner did they turn? And
Yeah. So the monolith. They chased him kind of down towards the inappropriately titled graffiti. Chased him around that corner to the back side of the palace, and they were gone. Yeah.
interesting. So they had to go.
We assume they jumped off the side. Had some way of landing. We're not sure.
Interesting. I guess if we're going to keep searching for this person, we could look where they would have landed down a level. Was there any other suspicious activity around the palace lately?
Not that we've seen, no. To be honest with you, we've been focused on other pressing issues.
Like,
I'm afraid I can't really share them, but just
well,
not
you
having.
said it in a way that was like,
Oh.
you guys know.
No. More of a way that we can't really focus all our efforts onto a simple prankster right now.
Other pressing issues that are restricted?
Yes, I'm afraid so. For now. Stick around for a few weeks, I'm sure it'll come up, but for now I'm not allowed to make a statement.
Is it like something we should worry about?
No. Oh, goodness, no. Everything's under control.
It's the stonemasons. I say from a distance. I've got my notepad. That's what's keeping them occupied.
We should go check up on our companions.
I agree. Thank you for the help.
Of course.
Okay, we're gonna leave. We're gonna go find Grum, I guess.
I couldn't
You
help.
had just finished.
I was gonna say hard cut to Grum, like he has his like chainmail off, he has like his bandana tied around his freaking head, he's like wiping himself off, he's like covered in paint everywhere.
Which one were you raising?
The monolith one.
Now I can't.
The middle finger?
Yeah.
I can't help but notice that this was painted in such a way that someone short could access even the top of it. I sort of hold up my hand to prove that I could reach the top.
Yep.
Now,
So,
you know who else is a short and potentially cloaked person?
you?
And I turn around and I show a little drawing of King Drakon on stilts.
Why would the king?
Now, one of you would surely perish from a fall from this height.
One of any.
But would a boggle?
What? No, they just probably had a way of getting down. Maybe a potion of feather fall or something.
Why would
Or
The
did
king.
teleport?
make
Sure.
commissioners to remove the graffiti that he painted?
Why would anyone do anything? Some people.
Also, if he was the king, why would he run away from the gods when he could just be like, I'm the king? You
Okay,
don't
well,
need to.
hold on.
Let's.
I don't like engaging with this line of logic. I think it's not going to go anywhere. 2, because if the king was doing it, he's clearly keeping his identity a secret, because if he wanted to just get the art there, he would have commissioned someone to do it. So if he did it himself, then he had to hide that he was the king. That just makes sense. 3, I'm still not going to engage with this line of logic.
For an
What's the
over
best
next
way to
one.
throw someone off your scent?
Continue on to the next mural.
What's the best way to throw someone off your scent? Hire the detectives.
First of all,
it was I.
honestly, a little bit disappointed that you erased it. But
We can put it back. We have the paintbrush.
yeah, don't worry about that. The guards said that they were prioritizing something else, maybe something that we are looking for. Get it?
Do you think we do this job to gain their trust and then look into it more?
Yeah, sure, that makes sense.
I mean, I'm not just gonna leave a job half done.
No,
You can erase the rest. I have a bit of
As you say
moral-
that, I just like run over. I look excited to start cleaning.
How tall was the toy
Rum's kind of
maker?
got into it.
How tall was the toy maker?
I think it was human, right?
Average human height, maybe like 5'5".
That's close enough.
No,
There's
it's
nothing
not.
stopping them from just.
3 to 4 feet is not 5.5 feet. It is actually pretty far off.
Tell that to my matches on Grinder.
Don't have grinder.
You always round up. Now, I propose we take a little look-see at where they would have landed. See if there's further clues, and also renew the time, because I don't want to be here past my curfew.
My headcanon is that Brayoft overheard the idea to look where they fell from us.
Yeah. Most. Sorry.
Oh, definitely. That's what I was going for.
Yeah, we should do that. But we should get the graffiti cleaned up first. Grum's hard at work.
Yeah, he's doing that.
I don't necessarily want to split off from Grum.
I'm in my own little world.
I'm the brains, he's the brawn. So, I'm going to start making my way towards the elevator-esque
What?
shaft.
You 3, what are you doing? Following?
Well, we
Is
have.
there anyone around right now?
No.
I'm gonna do a little graffiti myself. I think. There's no one around.
You're
You
going
can
to cast a
perception
spell, get
Okay.
counterspelled, and then get shot.
Why
it
would
magic?
I use counterspell?
We don't. We have a paintbrush with wet paint on it. We don't have more paint.
Speak for yourself. Perception check.
Hmm?
Let me just double check.
We have a paintbrush.
I need to double check the wording on favorite terrain.
Yeah, I'd wager you get
Yes,
some.
proficiency bonus is doubled if you're using a skill you're proficient in. Perception, I am. It's wisdom, yes.
Normally I do, but
That's a 10.
You don't see anyone.
you see Tally.
I will say,
I'm
you
not
will need to
a-
roll a stealth check because Grum will be pissed at you for graffiti.
Yeah, Grum's right there cleaning.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought Grum left.
No, he ran over to the place that was already.
I'm just like,
Oh,
yeah,
you're
I
doing-
thought
oh,
we were
okay, yeah, yeah.
we were like behind the tower.
Okay.
I'll do a little bit of like graffiti.
I'm walking away. I
Little
can't.
bit.
Yeah, I got it.
Stealth check.
No. Not for you.
roll stealth check.
If you want to, yeah, go ahead and roll a stealth check.
No, you need to be past perception of 14. Or Grum's gonna be pissed at you.
Okay. Stealth is something I'm proficient in, but it's not wisdom. That's also pretty bad. That's 12.
Hey, what are you doing over there?
If you
Artifact
say that,
sees you, yells like, "Is everything okay?"
if you were yelling that before I'm painting anything, I will put my stuff away.
You were probably like about to, like you're like,
Yeah.
I just
A
like,
little bit. Put everything away.
yeah, go back to cleaning.
I'll leave after that.
I'm just in my own little vibe.
We can't just
Oh,
leave
can I-
Grum cleaning, guys.
Oh, actually,
Why
I would
not?
like to circle back. Find the spot where they said they dropped off.
Yep.
And I'd like to pull out like sort of like a bad pot, one that I wasn't like too proud of.
Mhm.
And I'd like to look over the edge to make sure that this isn't like going to land on something.
It's gonna land on a building.
What kind of roof does this building have? Hay, shingled, stone. Would it receive
No.
damage from me dropping a pot on it?
No.
Alright, I'm gonna drop a pot on the building.
Okay.
Long drop.
The shards fly everywhere instead.
Yeah, so the shards fly everywhere. You drop it on top of the orphanage. Okay.
No!
So, no, I'm being so serious. So you kind of throw it over the edge, and kind of.
I don't throw it. I specifically drop it as if someone's jumping.
Yep.
All right, and then I'm gonna go back to the elevator.
What was that testing? What did you learn from that?
Well,
Pretty long
What was
drop.
the point?
a few things. There's no specific magical wind or whatever that would save something normally, or like
That doesn't make sense.
pre-held spell. There isn't like some sort of like illusion thing that was there at some point. And I now have a accurate location of where it is from the downwards area, like from the lower area.
Also,
I'm close to hitting you in character.
I'm gonna go around to the guards.
Yep.
And inform them that this is Bradley. This is what he looks like. There is a possibility that he will be flying semi-near where we are now to look downwards when we're the level below. Don't attack him. He's mine, and we're on the job of the graffiti.
It's kind of tough. It's restricted air, like airspace, but keep it low.
Yeah, it shouldn't
I
come
can't
all the way up
promise.
to the spire. It's just gonna
Yeah.
maybe look.
Well, as long as it's below, the spire, I think that's fine. Aarakocra are like required to stay below. Don't go above the highest building. Is the best rule of thumb.
Okay. Sure. That is all. I was just informing them.
Sounds good.
Could you let us down now?
Then they ring the bell, ding, 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 and then
So we left Grum there?
Rob's having his own little dance
Okay.
party right
Yeah.
Sure.
Grum is feeling like a sense of accomplishment
Yeah.
from solving a
now.
task.
Look, man, someone needs to fucking do the job. We can't just leave the graffiti there. The goblet,
That was entirely my fault.
I'm doing the equivalent of leaving the dishes in the sink when the dishwasher's empty.
So what are you three doing once now you go down a level?
Well, we need to find where.
Yeah, I want to find where the building where this pot landed.
It's not hard. Yeah, it is outside like an orphanage. Yeah.
They have an orphanage just on like the upper levels.
The heaven-touched orphanage.
Is there
It's like a rich person orphanage, if that makes sense. Like
no?
it's one of those things that rich people would donate to and make themselves feel good.
Okay. Is it like a named orphanage after some
Yeah,
important person?
It's like fucking probably something like religious, honestly. Let me see. It'd be like
It'd be
the
Arrowish's.
sky touched orphanage or something like that.
Okay, well maybe let's
Are
not.
there any kids who are hurt outside from the pottery?
Yes.
What?
There's one kid who's got some shard. He's got a splinter of pot, and he's you see him kind of
I'm gonna go over to the kid.
He's fine.
First, I'm gonna punch you.
They're-
Brayoft. Can I roll attack on you?
Yes, you may.
I'm rolling so badly.
That wasn't gonna roll. You dropped it. Go ahead.
That's
Nope,
still not
that
much
still
better.
sucks.
Yeah, I dodge it.
Yeah, you go to punch Brayoft and Brayoft lightning quick.
Wait a minute. Now, I could be really, really mean.
And
When a creature misses you with a melee attack roll, I can spend a key point to hit one other creature of my choice. And I'm near a kid right now. I'm not going to. I'm just saying
before
mechanically
going
that
over
is
to
an
the
awful
kid.
thing that could happen.
Just instinctually.
Then I'm gonna
dodge.
go over to the kid.
and he's like,
Hey,
it's raining shards.
no, I think that was just a one-time thing. Let me. I'm gonna cast Cure Wound on this kid.
Don't
blow the
spell slot if you want.
I
can give him-
am
I can
going
give him one of
to
my healing
cure
potions.
wounds this orphan.
I'm literally offering to also heal them without
No.
the use of your.
Oh yeah, and
I'm
teach
gonna-
kids that we should drink drinks
Here,
from
where's the soap?
strangers.
He heals up, magically. He's like,
Yeah, that's
You're a magician.
9. Yeah, it's something I learned from my upbringing.
Cool. Thank you. Goat lady.
Are there?
Yeah, it's no problem. Just be careful for.
Where it's gone.
Yeah, it's healed up. Yep.
Stab his hand again. Do it again.
I'm gonna.
Whoa.
Are there buildings around this orphanage?
The Verge is probably like down the street.
I'm on.
Well, I mean, like literally next to.
Like, there's a garden. Yeah, this garden.
Hands and knees begging you not to get on the roof of this orphanage right now. We can talk to people first and let the free runner do
Speaking
it.
of that, I'm gonna keep talking to the kid.
Mhm.
Before you interrupt
He's
me.
like playing with his hand.
So have you seen anything around here recently?
I see a lot of. I saw an Arakakwa the other day. I saw a bud. It was different than the Arakakwa.
Yeah, they're pretty different. I'm different than a goat, for example.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. But like anything suspicious? Any people in like hooded figures? Anyone who would give you toys?
Figures. Toys? I already have toys. I don't need more toys.
Okay. That's good. You should not accept any toys from anyone. Any strangers.
Except for this one.
But you're a stranger.
I'm gonna say that's.
Yeah. So if I tried to give you a toy, you probably shouldn't take it from me.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You said you saw a lot of things though. You haven't seen anyone jumping from
I
up
see
there.
people jump all the time. I got a jump rope.
That's very fun.
Such a precious little baby.
Okay. Well, thanks. I hope you're feeling better from the pottery.
Pottery?
Yeah, that's what hit your hand.
Oh.
I wouldn't call
It
it
was a
pottery.
shard
It was
of
more like lump
pottery.
clay at that point. But
I mean, there was someone on the roof the other day.
Really?
Yeah.
Who?
I don't know. Stinky man.
Oh. Do you know where they went afterwards?
He kind of like points towards the Verge.
I think he went over there. He came down and gave me a speech about heroics, but I don't know if that was. I don't know if that was related.
I didn't get.
Probably not.
Okay.
Tadley told me I didn't get drunk last night.
I know that now. Well, thank you. Be good. I'm gonna leave.
Bye, Miss lady with goat legs but isn't a goat.
I'm not gonna correct him.
I don't know what the word is.
What?
Maybe satyr.
Satyr. Bye,
Sure.
Sato.
Sure.
So what time is it roughly?
Around probably noon, honestly.
All right. So reasonably, I've been awake the entire time that this has happened.
Correct.
So it wasn't me, unless it was a clone.
You need to shut up. You have done nothing helpful on this investigation. Do you understand that?
I found us this orphanage.
You dropped a pot onto an orphanage and you impaled a kid's hand. I want to make sure that gets through to
They
you.
weren't even crying.
Yes, they were.
We were.
You did definitely throw a pot at a child.
I dropped it to see where someone would land, and
You
now
could
we
just
know.
You could have looked down. We were going to come here no matter what because we looked down.
You finished cleaning the last one.
Woo! That was hard. Oh. Oh. Well. I guess we should go clean these up. And just pick up the buckets haphazardly and just start like walking my way back.
Let's just go to the Verge. And
Do we want to ask anyone else here about anything?
I asked the kid. He didn't say he saw anything suspicious related to the toys.
Well, he was a child. We could ask more people.
Sure. You guys can investigate the orphanage all you want. I'm going to the Verge. I'm going to go to the Verge.
The Verge is an adult location, so it's likely that it wasn't one of the orphans.
I'm.
Where are you going, Brayoft?
I'm going to the Verge.
Okay, good.
I'm like, I can't speed walk. You're technically faster than me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going.
Yeah,
I'm going for
Brayoft
like.
the kind of guy you'll get a car and drive away, and then he'll be like, "So where are we going?"
Actually, what's your movement speed?
My movement speed is 40.
I'm gonna cast Long Strider and Speed Walk.
How fast does that make you go?
Plus 10. I'm a satyr, so I get an extra plus 3. I'm 5 feet faster than you.
Oh, hey guys, I got a scam message. My card ending in XXXX will be charged for $3,000 for order ID 1010110039488 containing a MacBook Pro.
Did you buy a MacBook Pro?
No.
Oh,
Also, my
okay.
card doesn't end in XXXX.
I don't think any do.
I should call this number.
Mine does.
I always text back and they never respond because they always
True.
because it's always like a link to follow. But I always go back with like a face that's like, no,
No.
and then I'm like, can you help me?
No, they have a fake. They have a fake automated message.
Damn.
Cowards.
What if I reply stop?
All caps. Stop.
Oh,
Stop it.
weird. That's it. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, I went to the Verge already.
Yeah, I'm going into the Verge.
So you guys get to the entrance of the Verge. They are currently closed. There is a sign that says they will be opening later tonight, and they say it's going to be buy 2 get 1 free for shots.
Don't.
Wow.
You'd have to come back, or
Yeah.
it's like noon. Come back later in the evening.
Yeah. We should get Grum first.
Probably.
So you turn in. Do you bring the buckets and stuff back?
I mean, I guess I just bring him to wherever, like, we filled them up and be like, oh, where do I put the what?
It's like, oh, you're done.
Yeah.
Very well. That's half the pay right there. So I'll take those.
Okay.
Kind of pulls out a bag. Kind of like, here you go.
Oh.
It's 30 gold right there. Spend it wisely.
Oh.
There's an additional 30 if you can find the perpetrator.
30 gold.
30 gold.
Like,
Gold. With G.
I like pull out like a single one, and just like.
Yep. The king thanks you. He would love to be here, but he's in a meeting of the councilors right now.
Yeah. We're working. I think my other friends are working on the other, trying to find the person who did it.
Very well. Good luck.
Yeah. Thank you.
Of course. Thank you for your service to Glum.
No problem. Happy to help.
Yep.
And I just like run away, like, oh my god, this is the most amount of money I've ever had.
So when you actually grab the bag,
I was gonna say, like,
your hand starts to tingle. So there's 30 gold in there.
I was gonna say.
You, as you're kind of like looking through it, half the coins turn like a glowing green and then fade out.
I like pull out, like, is there like a strip or something that they had? Like,
Yeah, you had a thing on you. So you owed them like 4,901 silver, I believe.
I was at 4,771.
4,771.
Yeah, silver.
Cool. And that's going to now be 4,771 minus, it was 15 times 10 we did, right?
Yes.
So you're now at 1621 for 14621. Or no, sorry, 4621, Jesus.
What number?
4621 is how much.
So it's 10 gold to a silver?
It's 150.
I could have swore it was 100 before.
Was it 100?
I thought so.
I have it written down.
If I'm looking at my sheet, I think it is because of the what I can see erased on the conversions on top of it. Looks like it was 3
I
digit.
guess my notes are just outdated then. I don't know why I would have changed it.
That's why I was so surprised at it being
'Cause it's a
30
very-
gold.
I was gonna say.
Because I know, like, gold's really valuable,
Yeah.
and we have barely gotten paid.
See, silver standard.
Yeah, that's.
I have it equal 1 SP equals 10 CP. I guess we can do that. Then it would change the amount you get.
That's
Well,
that's,
silver equals 10 copper.
that's true. We're talking about
Which is
gold to
true.
silver.
Yeah. So, okay, we can do that. 1 GP is equal to 100 silver then.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you would have only gotten like
3 gold?
half that. So
Yeah.
you would have gone 15 gold, which then gets halved, rounded up. So you would lose 7 of that.
That's still
And 6 left.
That's rounded
Hmm?
down. That's rounded down.
Oh, is it?
15 divided by 2. 7.5.
Oh, then you would lose 8. And you will be left with 7 gold in that little bag.
Okay, so what is my debt then in total?
What were you at before? You were at 4,771,
Yeah.
and that'd be minus 800, right? So you're now at 3,971. There we go. Yeah, as it kind of fades, and the number on like the back of your hand goes down.
Well, I guess that's my share of the gold.
Cool.
Yeah. I'll just pocket one,
Alright.
just for special occasions.
Okay.
Fuck.
Cool.
I still. Do I still? No, I sold that. I was gonna say I thought I had the little piece of gold. that-
The chunk. Yeah, you
Yeah.
sold that. Cool. And you, well, just yada yada. You guys meet up again. You see them down. You're kind of looking for them. You see them outside the verge, I suppose.
Guys, over here. And I like hold the bag up. I have some for you. And I like. It's not much, unfortunately, but I've just finished up the graffiti, so I give you each 2 gold.
You can give Brayoft money.
Well, I mean, it was part of the team.
Holy smokes,
What?
2 gold.
I mean,
Yeah, I'll
I
take
sapped half of it for myself, so.
No, the issue is giving the money directly to Brayoft.
I look at
One
the
of
gold
us is
piece.
supposed to hold on to Brayoft's money, so that Brayoft has to come to a responsible figure before purchasing.
There was a gold piece
Okay.
in either of my hands. The camera dramatically whips around to the verge behind me. 2 for 1 special.
I take the gold
My,
out of your
my.
hands.
I know I'm gonna hold on to that.
Brayoft?
You can contest it, I suppose, but I'm gonna keep my monies.
I just directly hand it
I'll-
to him.
So is this for like cleaning and catching the guy, or are we
Yeah,
gonna?
this is half of it. He said we get the other half when we find the guy. So this is all for the clean job.
Oh, this is for. Oh, in that case, here take one back because it's.
So,
You're the one who cleaned it.
I mean, we're a team, so and plus,
We're a team, but like
I mean, I've already taken.
we
Oh.
still have to hold up our end of the bargain.
I guess in a sense, Ivona has taken, I guess, my share, and I like shown the numbers gone down a little.
Did she
you
get a tattoo? I don't know what you're showing me.
Long story. I died, or my
Oh.
brain was eaten.
Oh, for the worst.
I'm not sure about. All I know is that I woke up and I was being cradled by a giant fairy creature. Right, Ivana was like fairy or fae.
Changeling. She was changeling, but she had like fairy wings.
What changelings were traditionally fae, depending on
Are
the
they?
canonicity. Not in D&D, but
Well, all I know is that I have, a lot of debt now.
it seems really predatory. You died, and then they brought you back with debt.
I
That's
mean,
that's a really bad system.
Have you been to a hospital?
No.
That's why I heal myself.
I
Do
mean,
you?
personally,
How?
I think.
Sleep, usually. You can sleep off any injury
I mean,
with
I'm
enough
not
grit.
saying personally. I think being alive, but with a little bit of money I need to pay versus being dead. I'd rather choose the alive.
Well, sure, but what if it wasn't money? What if it was like, I brought you back, I'm gonna kill you again unless you kill this other guy for me, and he was like a kid or something.
I mean,
Then that'd be really bad.
I mean, that's
I guess
a.
that would be bad, but I mean, what if the kid's mean person?
What if it's not?
I guess that's true too.
If they have the power to bring you back to life, they probably have the power to murder a child.
Not that they would want to. Anyway, we need to wait for the verge to open. Or
we can
Yeah,
other
because
stuff.
Yeah.
we can
if they're in a social position to go to the verge, they're going to the verge. And nothing lures out criminals than a 2-for-1 special.
I don't know what you're talking about. That didn't make any sense, Brayo. And I really,
Hey,
honest to
you-
God, I know the context of we're looking for a criminal and there's a 2-for-1 special. And it's not even a 2-for-1 special, it's buy 2 get. How did you read that? And I just, there's a lot
If
of
you
questions.
you know your creatures and your goblins and ghouls, and I know
I know
good times.
alchemy, Brayoft. I know science.
Yeah, and
It's not creatures and
I know-
goblins and ghouls.
I know social science.
Ty, are you sure you don't need to take advantage of this special yourself?
Drink some water, boys. We're going
Um,
clubbing.
No, the fuck we're not. I try not to enable myself in stressful situations.
That's true. That happened at Rosen Lake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tally has definitely the alcoholic genes.
Damn.
Oh yeah, that did happen.
Yeah.
I think we should go investigate the orphanage where Brayoft smashed a kid with a pot.
What?
Yeah, he threw a pot at a child from the spy.
It
Oh. Well,
Wasn't-
that's not very nice.
No, it hurt the child.
Don't try and redeem it for yourself.
Yeah, we're 100 feet above this place. I'm gonna drop a big ceramic object so I can hurt someone.
It wasn't that large. And I didn't know that there were people outside. They were outside
It's
my
a
render
city.
distance.
It's a city,
I
Braille.
thought it'd get caught on the roof.
It did, and then it shattered because she dropped a breakable object.
I mean, it could have
The
shot
kid's
edges.
fine.
Okay.
Nothing bad happened. We
The
don't have to
kid-
talk to their parents
kid-
about it.
Got a ceramic shard
Brayoft.
through their hand.
No.
What kid? What kid hasn't had a ceramic shard through their hand?
Many.
That one didn't
I've had-
until now.
I've had my hands cut off before when I was a kid. Some magic person would zoop it back together.
God, I wish they had stayed off.
A good childhood has...
Your hands got cut off?
No, the fuck they didn't.
Stuff happens
Brayoft
when you're
just
an
says shit.
adventurer
Yeah,
as a
that's true.
kid.
Mine
They're
got
not
cut
an
off.
adventurer. They're in an orphanage.
Yeah. And? I was. I turned out fine. I left. They didn't need me. I didn't need them. We got in, we got out. I'm doing good now. That kid is going to learn from his experience. He's always going to be on watch now.
That's called
And that's
trauma.
fine.
That's trauma.
That-
You've described a child who will now always be worried about getting stabbed by falling ceramic shards. And
That's
will
a
always be
good thing to have. I'm always fearful of being stabbed. Who isn't?
an orphan! An orphan who lives in an orphanage is not in fear of being stabbed because they're not stabbed.
That orphan has it better than the other orphans because they have a nice home that they can live in.
Also, Brayoft, your job is about being stabbed. An orphan's job isn't about being stabbed.
It wasn't my job when I was their age.
Yeah, but now you're not their age and you're older, and now your job is to be stabbed. Or at least part of it. That's part of the job.
I haven't been paid
I
for my
grab your
stabbings.
shoulders and I get down on one knee and I look you in the eyes and I go, Brayoft, your job was not to be stabbed, but that does not mean you can perpetuate a cycle of abuse by stabbing other children. It's unfortunate that happened to you, but it doesn't justify it for other children. Now I'm going to stand the fuck up and you are going to go and apologize to that child, or I am going to throw you off of this city.
Is the kid still outside?
Mhm.
Okay.
He's like playing with He's like kicking a pigskin around. No, he's kicking a rock around.
Jeez. Okay.
It's like when your mom drags you to like a house
Mhm.
after you like beat up a kid. And you're like, Timmy had something to say to your son.
Alright. I'm gonna go over to the kid. And be like, that's a good rock you got there.
Oh, thank you. It's my favorite rock.
It's your favorite rock?
It's my favorite rock.
What makes it your favorite rock?
It's round. I can kick it.
Brown and you can kick it?
Yep.
That's fantastic.
You smell bad.
Now listen to you, though.
I smell the way that the earth wants me to smell.
Oh, I didn't know you were a worshipper.
I follow many things. And I want you
Do
to...
you want to kick the rock?
I'd like to kick the rock.
Okay. I'll kick it.
I kick it. I sort of like back up and I like kick it towards him.
How hard?
No, like a soccer pass.
Yeah.
Um.
He kind of kicks it back.
So I heard you got a little accident earlier.
Oh yeah. The pot. Oh, we fell.
The pottery
The
fell.
pot we fell.
You gotta look out for
That's
that.
what the Sato said to me.
That's what the satyr said to
That's
you?
what the Sato said. It the way into the pottery.
The satyr over there, and I sort of like gesture to the group behind me.
That was the Sato.
He points in the way.
I like the other kids are like rounding around us, being like, "You're tall."
No, the other ones seem to be playing like more inside the gated area.
Get them one in the room.
What did the satyr ask you about? I sort of like kick it back.
Oh, the Sato just asked me if I had any toys. I have toys.
Of toy. But when
The walk is my toy.
you're where you are, anything can be your toy. And sometimes accidents happen with toys. Are you familiar?
He kind of like grabs his rock and picks it up and holds it close to his chest. What do you mean?
Your rock will be fine, but I had a rock of my own, and I believe you're familiar with it.
It's the rock.
It's-
This is your rock?
This isn't my... No, my rock was in your hand earlier.
I don't have a rock in my hand.
There was a little shard.
Oh, you threw the pot away?
I didn't...
Why'd you do
I-
that? That hurt.
I'm gonna get down on the knee. Not...
You don't need to.
I know I don't. I'm
Okay.
not meeting the kid's eye line. I'm like looking up at the kid. And sometimes bad things happen, and you don't know why.
Well, I do know why. You
And
threw it at me.
I didn't throw it at you.
But you threw it. Why would you do that?
It's not your fault.
That's not nice.
It wasn't nice.
You should go to the
And
wedge
I'm-
of earth and judgment.
I feel like I'll be going there very soon.
I don't think it's going well, Brayoft.
Literally just told him to apologize and he hasn't said it.
It was my fault.
That hurt.
It did hurt. For both of us.
No, I hurt for me.
I'm gonna... Is the piece of pottery still on the ground?
Yeah, there's like crunched up pieces.
I'm gonna grab one. And I'll be like, would you like to hurt me back?
No! Why would I want to do
I'm
that to
gonna
someone?
walk over
That's messed up, man.
and
I'm-
gonna,
I don't know how to deal with...
what he's trying to say is
I'm-
that he's sorry for what he did to you.
I am. Was I not communicating that?
You never
Well,
once
if
said you were sorry.
You're talking to a child.
They're just...
You didn't say sorry. You were giving me a lecture. You
I'm
sound like my parents in a band.
sorry. Is that what you want to hear?
Yes. It's okay. I forgive you.
You shouldn't.
That's okay. I forgive you.
Don't.
I grab
But I do.
Stop forgiving
I'm
me.
pulling Brayoft away.
Accidents happen, but it's nice that you said sorry.
I'm
fucking tracking you from the child.
Why don't children work in the same way?
Bye bye.
Waves you.
Bye, Sato.
Why?
Goes back to kicking his rock.
I looked in his eyes and I saw an innocence that should not be on his eyes.
Oh, it's a child. All you had to do was say sorry.
He wouldn't know. You wouldn't know what that means.
But yes, he wouldn't know what sorry means.
That's what
He said he knew. He said he forgave you.
Isn't that like one of the first things that most people learn is to say sorry?
No, the first thing most people learn is to run away.
Brayoft, we need to get you a therapist. And I mean it genuinely. Because you have
pay to talk to someone?
you have had experiences in your life that you justify as normal that are not normal. And it has warped your view on reality. This is an issue I would like to help you solve after we do this job. I am begging you.
There's another job after.
There really isn't. There really, really isn't.
No, there's several. There's always another job. There's never a moment. that, and there's Prodigy, and then something will happen. We'll do it after. But there's not going to be an after. When's the bar open?
3 hours or 4 or 5 hours.
Shall we have 4 or 5 hours to find a therapist for Brayoft?
We can't find a therapist now. Can we go into the orphanage and see if they have more information about the person who went to the verge off the roof, or if they have more information about suspicious toys?
You can go into the orphanage, but I
would prefer if you did.
I'm not going to.
Mhm.
I'm too
I'll walk in
stinky
with
for
Tally.
them.
I'll walk in with Tally.
I'm gonna make sure Brayoft doesn't drink that.
I bathed yesterday.
So you two enter the orphanage. You just kind of stand there for as like kids are running by, and eventually an ASMR kind of walks in. He's like, "Oh, hey, hi, welcome. Are you? Do you have an appointment or?"
No. We just had some questions about stuff.
Oh well, we have couples like you guys come in all the time. Are you guys looking to adopt?
No, we're adventurers that are we're
No, I get it.
The con-
of
we're
course.
con-
No,
we're
yeah,
just-
yeah. Well, what can I mean,
Have you seen anyone suspicious around?
anyone suspicious?
Yeah.
Oh, good heavens, no.
We're just currently looking into some graffiti that was
Maybe.
it was taking place up at
Up on
a
the-
higher level.
Oh my! No, I don't. Do you think one of my kids did it
No.
here?
No,
Oh.
absolutely not. But we did.
Goodness, I don't think they're capable of that.
We
No.
think maybe some of the kids may have shot the person who ran away.
Oh, well, I mean,
As-
they're just kids. I don't know if they'd be able to articulate that, but I can ask some of them if you'd like.
That'd be wonderful.
Sure.
Yeah,
great.
that would
Yeah.
help a lot.
You guys just wait right here. I'll be right back. Were you at all looking to adopt, perhaps?
No,
I don't think.
no.
Why-
We are adventurers.
Yeah.
And
right.
there's
Yeah,
no-
I get it. Adventures. Okay, I'll be right back. And she kind of follows like a kid, like, hey, don't run with scissors, up the stairs.
I just like look around. Just
You need to leave.
why?
You need to leave the orphanage. I'm begging you, for my sake, please. Just
Why-
don't ask any questions and just leave.
I just I guess turn around, just kind of befuddled,
Thank you.
and just I guess walk out. I guess just look at the kids and be like, oh wait, goodbye.
I will wait for the nice ASMR to come back.
Cool. Like 5-10 minutes. She actually comes back, kind of looking for like, I'm sorry, they're playing right now. It's a little hard to gauge them, but they didn't seem to know anything else. I mean, they call each other suspicious. No, I can't say it's anything.
What about the child out front?
Oh, which one? Honey, there's a bunch of them out there.
The can he be seen?
Yeah, from window, yeah.
Point.
Oh, Lucian? Oh, I mean, I can ask her if you want.
Well, we talked to him. I talked to him. He said he saw something. He said he saw like a cloaked figure on the roof headed that way.
Oh my.
Yeah, just good to inform you as well, just to
What
keep
you
you
saying?
in the know.
I was just gonna say at this point you see Crumb squatting down, looking at the rock, being like, "That's a cool rock."
Oh, okay. She's like, oh, I see your partner's out there talking to him. I can go.
No, it's
No,
it's
I'll go
it's-
ask him. I'll be
it's
right back.
really
And she
okay.
kind of walks out. Walks up, just like, hey, do you mind if I talk to Lucian real quick?
Oh, of course. I was just looking at.
Yes, yeah, of course.
Yeah, he's got a cool rock.
Oh, yeah, that's his favorite rock.
Yeah, it's
Brings it
pretty-
everywhere.
It's pretty round.
Yeah.
That's a good kicking rock.
Yeah, he's kicked it for a while now.
I've seen a good amount of rocks in my day.
Now, if you mind asking to talk to him?
Oh, of course.
She kind of bends down. You don't really hear their conversation.
Yeah, no, I just kind of walk to the side, look like I'm looking, trying to make myself look like I'm doing
and
something.
Yeah, she finishes talking to the tailor. Do you want to come back inside, or are you fine out here?
My associate wanted me to stay on the outside.
Oh, okay, I didn't start a fight or anything. And she kind of walks back in and is like, just close the door.
Say you're not together.
He has to get it.
Hi, so, yeah, he said he saw, it's kind of hard. Lucian's a very special boy. He has trouble communicating sometimes, but, he said he saw a smelly man, on the roof, which is weird, because I was out last night. I didn't see anything like that, but, he said he headed towards the club. I don't know if that could be a lead for you.
Thank you
Yeah, of course.
for your help.
If you two ever change your mind,
No, we're really
plenty of kids
not,
here looking for
we're
a
actually-
home.
I hope they find it, but we're actually not, we're like, it's like an adventure, but we're not like a couple.
Oh, okay. Well, if you ever individually want to look into adoption, I'm sure, you know, you can find someone here. Anyway, I hope you could be in help.
Thank
Have a good
you.
rest of your day.
You as well.
Bye.
What are the hireling rules?
No. Anyway, you step outside.
Step outside to see Crumb hacky sacking with the rock.
Competent.
Showing off for Lucian.
Grub would make a good dad.
I mean, I haven't been able to express it, but one of Grum's favorite pastimes is to go to orphanages and like help around. And we've just never been in
Sure.
a place where I could do that.
Fair enough.
He likes to volunteer in that places.
That does make sense for Grub, yeah.
He's like, oh, I'm not doing anything else in the city, and the orphanage will probably appreciate help. And also maybe let me stay there for a day or two.
I got no new information.
You okay?
I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah, I don't know what that was all about.
What? What happened?
They wanted us to take one of these children.
They want you to take a kid?
Yeah, I mean,
they
Just
they-
like grab them?
No, please.
like,
They
I mean, they
mistook-
wanted us to adopt.
What kind of orphanage is this?
Tally is on the ground.
What's the going rate for children?
Tally sits on the ground.
That's okay. You
Down
know,
is
we
in the
should
ground.
leave the orphanage area. We should go somewhere else.
Are we
If it's
gonna say
making you
no?
uncomfortable, and you should be not within an orphanage at all. And we can
You
find
could've
so many other places to be outside of that aren't orphanages.
You could have seriously.
And
injured
I'm gonna
that
start
guy.
walking away.
Why
Okay.
did they put a bar right next to the orphanage?
It's down the street.
Why did they put a bar right next to this
Down the street.
orphanage?
Literally, we live next to a school, and there's about 5 bars down the street.
Yeah, it's a college school.
There's,
No.
it's a
Oh, the
children's
other
school.
school.
No,
Oh, you're
literally
right.
there is a grammar school
There's
Oh,
a church
for
right
children.
there.
You're
And
right.
yeah, there's a church, grammar school, there's like 5 liquor stores.
Yeah, 3-stop shop.
Alright, I think now is a good time to end for today. We'll pick up tomorrow with the second part of your guys' quest.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye. See you guys
Bye.
next